Yo, welcome back to 5QS. It's been a little minute. Just want to let y'all know happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year,
Hanukkah,
Kwanzaa, all that. Welcome back. So I got Mark to my left.
Yo.
We got Jeff and Vic here, ready to talk some sports. Well, let's get right back into it.
Yes, sir.
So football season, the regular season is now over. We got playoffs coming up. What's your thoughts on how the season has went for your respective teams and for the league overall?
I don't gotta say too much.
For,
We know
for
more.
the league
I don't gotta say
overall,
too much.
it's been I feel like it was a real underwhelming league. I mean, like just you can look at the MVP race. I mean, it's really underwhelming. Like you know what I'm saying, they playing good ball like Dak, Purdy, Lamar. Obviously, it's good ball, but compared to like 2 years ago, we had Mahomes throwing 50 touchdowns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like something like otherworldly.
Derrick Henry was doing 2K. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this season's a little underwhelming. I mean, for my team, it was very underwhelming. As a Giants fan, but I mean, I kind of expected.
Can't relate.
Yeah, I kind of expected that, but I mean, it was cool. It was a cool season. I enjoyed it. I mean, it was ups and downs, and I mean, I like seeing like the rookies. I feel like rookies come in now and they really just kind of dominate off the rip.
Yeah, but that's what you want. Like a lot of those early picks, you want those early picks to pan out. Like I don't feel like any of the rookies that came in this year, at least from that first round, disappointed because it was their first year.
Yeah.
But a lot of them played. Like a lot of them played. So it was good to see a lot of that. I don't really got much to say about the season. I feel like the season was a tad bit disappointing in terms of the quality of ball.
Yeah. It was a lot of defense, though.
Yeah, it was a lot of defense, though. And I think the pace the game is going where offense is so much more advanced than defense is, it was good to see, like, Baltimore. It was good to see, like, even the Giants had a slow start. They turned it back up later in the season. It was good to see a lot of teams that were already, like, had good potential on defense kind of step it up. Because I feel like this year was a defensive year for me personally in terms of watching a lot of football. And I think this year is going to set the pace for what we can expect football to look like for the upcoming years in terms of how defenses are going to manage high-paced offenses, so on and so forth.
So why you think that, before you go, why you think that is, though? Like, because, you know what I'm saying, we in a league where, like, offense is, like, bro, you can't hit a receiver across the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game is tailored for, like, offense. You can't hit the quarterback. Yeah. So why you think that, like, in a year where, like, we're at the peak of, we're trying, like, Rodgers, like, we're going to help this offense.
Offense out. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because kids want to see offense. Like, fans want to see offense.
Yeah.
Why you think offense is so, like, in such
it sells tickets. That's what it is. It makes the most money.
No, I'm saying, but why you think it's in such a slump right now?
I don't think it's in a slump. I just think, like, we're at the peak of it. I feel like we've been innovating on offense since, like, at least for me, offense not even the same from 2014. I remember, like, the 2014, 2015 revolution when we started big on RPO. We was big on play action, rip it up across the middle kind of game. The league is kind of caught on to that.
So we wait on the next.
And I think we just waiting on the next big revolution, which is fair because, like, again, offense has been passing defense in terms of, like, evolutionizing and changing the game. So at least for me, I don't think it was a good, like, visually watching year. The penalties was garbage this year. Refs, I think the refs did worse than the lockout year.
Roger?
Man,
Talking to
Goodell,
you, Roger.
I'm talking to you, man. You got to get them boys some training or something, bro. Like, I don't want nobody to lose their job, but this is ridiculous. Like, all year it was bad calls, bro. All year.
Call for unemployment.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, this is crazy work. Like, these are professional referees. Like, I could get somebody from the local high school to ref better
it's
than
like
them.
The high school year.
I'm telling you,
like
bro.
2012,
It
I
was
think.
ridiculous. So it wasn't good ball for me this year. But my Ravens are number one seed. I can't complain. Best defense in the league. So my team handled business, but I knew we was gonna handle business, stand on business. Mark coming for that second MVP. Pray to God they don't give it to Dak off the bias. That's all I can say.
Off of the touchdown. Wait, I got a question,
Off
though.
the bias.
You think it's like the league's going to take a heel turn towards defense moving off?
No.
Nah,
Excuse my language. No.
I think it's just like what he said. That was a good point. Like, I didn't really think about it like that because I remember whenever Wildcat came in,
Yeah,
like, for that year, it was like they was going crazy, and then
Mhm.
once they caught on, it's like defenses just kind of like look OP. And then we had, like, for the past 4 years, we had Sean McVay with the saying power runs, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, play action.
Yeah,
And then it's like obviously they kind of caught up. You know what I'm saying? And then now it's like I feel like we're at the era where it's like
RPO
we're
work.
waiting on the next like form of offense.
Yeah.
Wherever that
so
might,
the
whether
next
that-
scheme, basically?
Yeah, whether that might be. I know the top three offenses, they all have fullbacks. Y'all, the Dolphins, and the 49ers. So that might be we going back to an old era where they bring back fullbacks and
That's
heavy
deep,
run.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But I think right now, that's a good point. I think defense just kind of just caught. And defense is athletic now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But you got like Kyle Hamilton's like, bro, was 6'4",
6'4",
bro.
215, and run 4'5",
Bro,
4'4".
and, like,
That's
come
kind of
on.
disgusting.
Bro, but he can line up in the box like a linebacker.
And crack
You know what I'm
one,
saying?
yeah,
Because,
yeah.
like, bro, linemen aren't as, I feel like they're not as good as they was, like, back in the day. I sound real, like, old head. They're not as, like, you know what I'm saying? They're a lot slimmer.
They're not as, because I know back in the day, you have more, like, hog
They're more
mollies.
finesse.
Yeah, they're a lot more agile guards, agile
Which is
tackles,
good.
which is good for a lot of those speed rushers. Yeah. But you're right. You do see a little bit of a hindrance in terms of, like, I guess in terms of, like, setting up a lot of those runs, running a lot of those heavy I-forms. That's why a lot of teams are a lot more shotgun-based.
Yeah, and that's
like,
why the
you know
three
what I mean?
offenses are so dominant, bro. The Dolphins, Ravens, and 49ers, because, bro, we gonna run the rock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to match up with us in this nickel formation. We run the
You
rock.
run the ball.
You can't match up.
You can't match up, yeah.
gotta
Unless you got
dime.
personnel where you can roll your safety down,
Yeah.
you can still go play deep.
Yeah, you got a 5'9" safety in the box. We running the rock every single
time to his side, too.
But,
what about you, Eve?
Man, all I gotta say is I can't complain. It's been a good season for me, man. I'm gonna say the MVP race has been very like underwhelming until Dak win. Once Dak win, it's been a good MVP race. I can't say I
What
can't
a race.
lie. Man, it's been a great season. And that's the only. I'm biased though. I'm biased. I'm gonna claim that I'm biased because I'm always gonna be biased. But yeah, at a logical standpoint, man, the numbers just wasn't there this year. But honestly,
did you like how y'all ran y'all offense compared to this y'all first year without Kellen Moore in a while?
Yeah,
Did y'all like how y'all ran y'all offense this
and
year?
honestly, yes, because like
I did too. By the way, I did like it too.
because Mike McCarthy, he's done good. I got to give him his props. He's done more than I thought he was gonna do. I was ready to see him fired. So he's getting another coach, but now I want him to stay. He's done all right, and he's actually kept it creative. Like Kellen Moore, his problem was he'd have really stellar plays. But
it'll
be
stale.
Yeah, it'll be like a few of them.
You kind of saw that with the Chargers.
It was like he couldn't stay creative.
Yeah.
He had like spurts where his play calling was amazing, and it just drops off. So, and Mike McCarthy kind of keeps it consistent. He always has something cool, something new, and I'm really shocked about that. I thought he was gonna be real old school, but he to use CD in some real creative ways and things like that.
And I feel like compared to, I mean, I could be wrong, but it seemed like Dak has a lot more control now compared to previous years. Obviously, he had, you know what I'm saying, control in the Kellen Moore offense, but it seemed like now he's calling checks.
There's a lot more autonomy. Yeah, a lot more autonomy.
And him and CD are kind of like, bro, I'm going to you. It's almost like, by no means is it Devontae and Aaron, but it's almost like,
it's in that realm. It's in that realm.
Hey, I'm coming to you. Hey, look at the way the safety lined up right there. Hey, the too high safety. Trying to like work in the middle.
We gonna work it, yeah.
Something like that. Things of that nature.
The IQ has gone up.
But yeah, I mean, the offense look good. You know what I'm saying? As a hater, I must say it looks really good. But I mean, I wish him the worst.
I can't hate on the Cowboys no more at this point. I feel like we finna see it's playoff time, man. It's crunch time. Push coming to shove, man. If y'all fail again this year, what is there to say?
Because regular season is cool.
Yeah, it's cool and all,
once
but
you get to the
we
playoffs,
got Larry's and Lombardi's at stake, bro. So
and I'm really scared about the run game.
y'all run game isn't
Tony
as
P.
bad.
I'm
Y'all
scared.
run game is not as bad as you think. Honestly, it's not as bad, bro. I think you just got to scheme. It got to be a lot more scheme intensive with Tony P. Because I feel like y'all still run that Zeke style run game. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We going to come out in eye a little bit. We going to come out in shotgun. We going to fake the PA. Like, I think we got to get a little bit more creative with Pollard. Kind of how you know what's funny? I feel like the way y'all use CD in that multifaceted set, y'all can do the same thing with Pollard. But I don't. The ball can only
slot.
but the ball can only go so many places.
He played a little bit of slot.
But he played a lot of receiver and returner in college. So I didn't really consider him funny enough, when I evaluated, I consider him like a gadget player, not a true running back coming out of college.
Yeah.
So the fact that Dallas is using him as a true running back and it paid him like a true running back, it's like
Well, he's on the tag.
He's on the tag?
I think so, right?
Yeah, he's probably gonna get tagged again.
Good money
It's
for
like
running back money.
I don't know, bro. So, but I mean, for me, football was. I mean, I'm a fan of the game, so it was cool. But this year was a disappointment. Well, not disappointed, but a disappointment from the league in terms of the quality of ball. But I expect that because, again, offense finally got caught up with, which was beautiful to see this year. As a defensive fan, the league finally catching up to offenses. But there's going to be another revolution in a year or two. I think Nick Saban said it best. You know, Nick just retired. He said it best, like, offense, like, he's a defensive guy. He said, offense, you guys are part of the Taliban. You guys are Ku Klux, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't say they was Ku Klux. That's me. But he said they Taliban. He did say they were Taliban. He said y'all the Taliban. Because it is so hard as a defensive-minded coach to essentially keep up with all the different things, the RPO, the jet, the white motion. Like, it's too much. So I think it's good to see the league get to this point because you're going to see it be a trickle-down effect on the rest of sports. You're going to see college ball get better. You're going to see high school defensive ball get better. You're even going to see Pee-wee ball get better. It's going to be a trickle-down effect, and then you're going to get another revolution. And that's how the game should be. I think that's how you're going to actually get good football in 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
But for this year, I didn't like the quality of ball. I get a year like 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, average year.
I agree.
Sticking with Jeff, I want to know your take on like the biggest losers of the season, not just like record wise, but like let's say like franchise wise going forward. Who's taking the biggest hit this year, and who's also been the biggest surprise this year?
Honestly, I have to go with the Jags. I would have to go with the Jags, man.
I knew where we was going.
I was so ready
Golly.
I was ready for them to be dominant. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't rooting against them. I was so ready for them to be dominant. I thought they had a number 1 receiver. I thought they had a number 1 running
I
back.
thought they had a number 1 quarterback.
I mean,
I don't know who could have called that.
quarterback. I don't know.
who said that, but
I would never, man.
but
I'd rather
Favre.
have Justin Fields right now than Trevor Lawrence.
Ooh,
man.
that's a terrible take. What in the world?
Trevor Lawrence hasn't done nothing for me this season, man. And I feel like, and that's a crazy take, right?
That's a nasty
But
take.
you give me right now DJ Moore and Justin Fields. I'm taking that over their duo. Like, it's not.
Over Kirk and
No, not
and
Kirk.
Lawrence?
Ridley.
Ridley and Lawrence? That's
Ridley.
even wilder.
No,
What?
DJ Moore and Justin Fields. Give me that over Trevor Lawrence. That's my hot take. They're just so. There's a big disappointment to me. They're not what I wanted to see. I was expecting to see a dominant performance from Calvin, and he just has not given that. And Trevor Lawrence is not doing anything to help him. But I mean, he's an NFL quarterback. He's not the worst of the worst, but he's not living up to expectations of what we saw at
As
Kansas
the number 1 overall pick, yeah. I mean,
They said he was transcendental. They said he was like
the next P. Manning. That's what I remember
Yeah.
vividly. The next P.
We're
Manning.
supposed to be like the Joe Burrow types. I was expecting that out of him more than Joe Burrow.
I mean, again, I was actually super big on the Jaguars. I was afraid of them. That's a team no. I think like their potential was through the roof. But I think that injury to Trev in that game, I don't remember who they played, but he got injured, messed up his ankle real bad. And that kind of that was like the beginning of the end because they went on a crazy skid after that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a really disappointing team. They should have made the playoffs. It's kind of nasty, too, because that division was wide open for a long time. And then, like, the last month and a half of the season, the division got real tight. And it's like, oh, we got 3 or 2 teams that can contend.
and 3 teams at the end was Colts,
Colts,
Texans, and Jags.
yeah, and we got 3 teams that can play, and we got 3 teams with quarterbacks. Well, technically 4.
AR didn't play.
Yeah, AR didn't play, so technically all 4 teams got quarterbacks. Levis is a dog. AR, pray he stays healthy. He looking like Cam Jr. So it's like that division is gonna get tight in the next couple years. So if Trev doesn't turn it up like now, and I'm talking about like next year and the year after, I don't know, man. Them bust allegations is gonna start looking real crazy.
He's not a bust, bro. He's not a bust.
He's not a bust. He's not a
He's
bust.
an
But
okay
I feel like if
quarterback.
you take a quarterback number 1 overall,
Yeah, you expecting change.
I'm expecting you to change franchises, bro. Like even Baker changed the Bucks.
He changed Cleveland too.
He changed Cleveland too. That's a number 1 pick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, that's really a number 1 pick. That's not a bad quarterback. Trev has not done that for the Jags. I mean, he's giving the Jags hope. I think he got their PR team working like they were something. But, like, other than that, it was really disappointing year. I say the Vikings, too. I was disappointed in the Vikings. I was high on the Vikings all year. I thought this was going to be their year. Kirk Cousins was going to turn them up, take them to the playoffs, have them compete.
Brian Flores, man, in that defense.
You know what I'm saying? I was thinking this is going to be an iconic year. And, you know, the Vikings are a historically great franchise. Like, they don't lose. So I think it was gonna be an iconic year, but it wasn't. So Vikings were pretty disappointed.
I feel bad for them because it was the Justin Jefferson injury, Kirk Cousins injury.
You know what's
They
crazy
were
though?
doing
They could have did a lot. Even though they had them injuries, I feel like they made a move at quarterback that was beneficial to them. For 2 weeks, Brody was playing like the best
just
5 quarterbacks in the league.
Not tank, but they should have just played their rookie quarterback, and if he does good, he does good. If he stinks it up, then you get a better draft pick. That's what I think they should have did. But I mean, because I don't think Josh.
What do they do now? What do they like? If you're a Vikings,
you got to pay Kirk. I mean, what's the
that's nasty,
pay
bro.
Kirk and draft the quarterback.
What in the world? Why? You gonna devote even more cap to him, and we still got to pay
Kirk's not a
JJ.
bad quarterback by any means.
He's
bro.
great. He's cooler than me.
But
But he's also just-
not the damn Kirk. But like my biggest disappointment as it's not a team, it's a player. Would have to be Deshaun Watson. I feel like I expected him this year to come
Why?
in. I expected him this year to come in,
Yeah.
like, not necessarily be what he was in Houston, like, because I know it takes time. Like, it's hard to step away from the game and come back and just be, like, dominant again. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's ever been a player that stepped away from the game and came back and be dominant.
Mike Vick.
I mean, I wouldn't say he was dominant, but he was good. But I wouldn't say dominant. But it would definitely be Deshaun. I thought he would come back, and then I think there was like 4-on-1 with him, but it just kind of was more so the defense carrying him than him being the reason for the wins. Besides that Baltimore game, he balled out.
Yeah, he showed flash.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think after that game, he got injured for the rest of the
That's
year.
what I'm saying. He got hurt
like
that game.
we killed him.
But
that
he
game.
like, balled out.
We
That's the
took
game. That
his
was
soul
the
that
game.
game.
He left with something.
That was
Left
the
with
game.
nothing.
But they
Joe
still made-
Flacco took his job.
Nah,
But they
left-
still made the playoffs,
he
though.
left for
But
some.
Joe came and balled. That's what I'm saying. I expected the offense to look like that. You know what I'm saying? Like real spread offense type vibes. But that's not the offense they run in Cleveland. So, I mean, it just didn't work for him. But as a team, I mean, besides the Jags, I mean, I expected the Jets. I didn't expect them to do anything positive. But it'll probably be the Bills. Even though they made the playoffs, I expected so much more from the
Why?
Bills. I expected more from the Bills. Even though it's crazy because they the 2 seeds to say like they're a disappointment. But I expected the Bills to come out just like gunslinging, just dominating the league. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And I mean, that's not what they did. But the biggest surprise.
I was just about to ask.
In a positive light.
So the biggest surprise would be the Texans. Got to be.
Yeah, I agree.
I was gonna
Gotta
say the
be,
same thing, bro. I was gonna say the same thing.
Bald, man.
You know, I was actually gonna say that whole entire AFC South impressed me this year. I did not see that coming. The Colts, man, they
Steichen, bro. He a
schemed.
dog.
Oh my gosh,
That's
like
the former Eagles.
yeah. And you know
OC.
what's funny? I was wondering, like,
Real
bro,
dog.
these boys ain't ran nothing but RPO all game.
Yeah.
They running RPO from I formation. What the?
Yeah, it's
How?
crazy.
So yeah, I love it. I love their scheme, and I think if AR can stay healthy, oh no, it's
really sick about it.
scary hours. Scary hours.
Man, if he stayed healthy, I just wonder where they would have been.
You know what's
right now he was cooking.
I think one of my biggest surprises was the Raiders, actually,
In a
because
positive light or a negative light?
in a positive light, because they were a dumpster fire. They should have been top 3 picks,
yeah.
and they're actually a really good ball club. They have great players that are bought into their culture. They like love the Raider culture. Like they live for that black and silver. They have a head coach that was their interim. That coach like he been doing this for 10 years plus. You know what I mean? So I'm actually really impressed by the Raiders, and I feel like Baby Davis, as an owner, he has saved that team from multiple bad
He's
years.
kind of kept them in mediocrity.
He's kind of
though.
kept them held up high.
In mediocrity, though. He got to figure something out at quarterback. That's,
I feel like at QB, I think the league has shown me low key. I don't really think you need an OD great quarterback to go get one.
you got to at least have somebody.
You got to have
mediocre.
somebody that can.
Yeah, somebody.
That kind of kills me though, because they had Derek Carr. This team is terrorizing. I don't know why they let him go.
I mean, Derek Carr wasn't terrorizing on the Saints. I ain't going to hold you.
He wasn't, but he didn't have a bad year.
Like when has Derek Carr really been terrorizing though?
Like 2016. like
So piggybacking off that QB topic, which 5 QBs would you guys think would be the top 5 going into these playoffs?
you
This
know
year?
who you know who number 1, 2, and 3 for me, bro.
I'm going to go Lamar, Dak, Josh Allen, Dak,
Ooh.
CJ,
Ooh.
Mahomes.
Ooh.
Based off of this
Ooh.
year.
Ooh.
Based off of this year. If it's going all time, Mahomes number 1. Like, we're not even really.
You said
Not
just
really
off
debating.
of this year?
Yeah,
Off
just
this
off of this
season.
playoffs.
Off of this season, the way they played this
Man,
season.
I'm
I'm gonna go Lamar, Allen,
really?
Dak, CJ,
Just
and
off
then
of
I'm
Mahomes.
gonna give you a different tip. I'm gonna go Lamar. I'm gonna go CJ. I'm actually gonna go Jared Goff.
I was thinking Jared Goff.
Man, that's my brother, man. Matt Stafford is my guy, but he's not top 5. And then we're gonna go Pat.
You
And then
believe in Jared?
yeah, man, I like him.
Jared on the
I
line,
like
man.
him, bro.
That
I
shit
like
Jared's
balling.
good.
He's
but you
a
believe that
he's
top
Jared-
5, and
he's
he'd be 5 for me.
bro,
You believe
he's
Jared's
quality.
the number 3 quarterback in the playoffs right now?
No order. Okay, let me say no order. No order. Yeah, no order. But no, actually,
You believe
Yeah, go
Jared
ahead,
Goff
stand
is
on
better than Dak right now, currently going into the playoffs?
nah, I can't stand on that. I can't stand on that. But I do like Goff. I like Baker. I like Dak, Lamar, and CJ. I think that's my top 5. Josh Allen has been some games I see Josh Allen play like some of the
greatest
greatest
quarterback
quarterback of all time. Some games he looks like he's never touched a field in his life.
It's baby bread.
I don't know,
It's
bro.
hard.
It's so hard for me. I don't like quarterbacks like it's hard to grade how great a quarterback is like
Yeah.
that without a ring. Especially if you don't have a ring. It's really hard for me to grade how good you are. So I wouldn't consider him coming in the top 5, but that's what the playoffs for. We're gonna have to see how he can do in terms of really clutch. I don't think it's gonna be a matter of play. I think how clutch can he be come playoff time,
Yeah.
because they got one game at a time, and I don't know, man. That defense also has been very inconsistent this year.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. You
extremely.
talking the Bills defense?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shout out to Sean, bro. Bro, you lose your number one corner. You lose the first round corner that you drafted last year, Elam or something like that. And then you lose. You don't lose Von Miller, but I mean he's
cooked
a player at this point.
Yeah.
And you still had that
We're
defense
gone.
playing at like a pretty decent level. Like
They turned it around. Yeah, they
That's
turned it
what
around.
I'm saying.
They
Like
turned it
shouts
around.
out to him. Yeah, it's been inconsistent, but it's for a reason. It's not just more so out of just them.
Yeah,
just
it's not
sucking.
being sucking. Yeah,
They
yeah.
actually like it was the things happened, but they still stayed their ground and they traded for Rasul Douglas and then it looked like everything kind of balanced out once they did that. So I mean, Sean coaching them boys up.
Sean McDermott isn't a bad coach, man. I like Sean McDermott a lot. He does a lot of nice things, and I think he's a players coach, which is very underrated. He's very much a players coach. He lets his guys do what they do, and I really do like the way he coaches them guys up. But I don't know, man. The Bills are a cursed franchise. I don't. When it comes to playoff time,
Yeah,
they can run the table. You know what I'm saying? They can run the table, make it all the way to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, 4 Super Bowls in a row, not a win.
That's nasty work. Granted, it did come in between that Dallas dynasty, so I mean, not really much you can do in terms of that. Like y'all was gonna lose anyway, but still, but I don't know. We'll see. Playoff time is upon us, man. And this is what I'm worried about. Crunch time, prime time, whatever you want to call it.
Getting right into the playoffs at the time of this recording, Wild Card Weekend is this weekend. We're kicking it off with the Browns in Texas. How do y'all feel about this game?
That
Who's
defense
come
gonna
out
kill
with it?
CJ. That defense is gonna murder
CJ.
CJ. But shout out though, he has shown me he is ready to play NFL ball, and that's all that matters. It's his first playoff run. That defense is finna terrorize him. They not finna let him breathe. It's gonna be dark days, but it's okay because the Texas future is brighter than I don't know what. They are so dangerous. The defense is litty. The quarterback love it. The coach love it. The owner, not racist no more, is crazy, bro.
Just gave up on racism.
You know what I'm saying? Like, racism is dead over there in
Man.
Houston, bro. We balling now, bro. Like, it's real out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's really real out here.
And Joe Flacco.
But Joe Flacco and them boys finna clear him real fast.
Slinging it. He's
Finna
slinging
clear
it,
him
man.
fast.
Pause, but I'm gonna disagree with you though. I got the Texans winning, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think the Texans defense is gonna like give what's his name Joe Flacco hell. I mean, he's been a pick machine since he came back. I feel like nobody's noticed it just because he's been just throwing touchdowns,
throwing
like, over the
dots.
park.
I'm not gonna
But every
lie.
time, I feel like for every touchdown he throws, he's throwing a pick. Like every 2 touchdowns he throws, he's throwing a pick for that. Yeah. But I think I think Joe Flacco gonna have him a rough day. I got CJ, balling per usual. And
CJ don't stand a chance, man. That's crazy.
Man, that defense. That
That
Browns defense.
I can't see it. Like even CJ, like they went blow for blow with the Colts.
Bro, the thing is, bro, it's not the same team that they played. Because Cleveland and the Texans, they played early in the year.
Correct.
But that's whenever
They're like week 3.
But that's whenever what's dude? No, it was a couple weeks ago. It was
Couple weeks
whenever bro, I forgot his name, bro. It was a backup quarterback. He's playing for Minnesota. The one that threw the Minnesota Miracle, Case Keenum. That's when he was playing. So it wasn't even
Wasn't
CJ
even
wasn't playing at that point in
that
time.
game.
I think it's gonna be a whole different ball game that we see. So I got Texans winning in the
Okay.
upset.
What's the score you got it?
Score off the head, I'll say 28-21.
Okay.
Yeah, 28-21.
2021.
All right, so moving on to the next game, we got the Dolphins and Chiefs. How do y'all feel about that?
This is a nasty work. We're gonna see a masterclass from coaches though.
Yeah,
That's all I know.
Yeah. I don't know where
I
it's
have
gonna
no
go.
idea where this game is going. But coaches, it's gonna be like a scheme.
Man.
So we finna send them little boys.
Patrick Mahomes did not got the weapons for it. He don't got.
Bro, the
He
thing
just
is,
don't, man.
Bro,
He really
It's
don't.
hard to root against him.
Bro,
He's
the
like
thing
Brady
is,
now.
you don't need this isn't the game where weapons matter, bro. It's negative 30 degrees. Weapons isn't gonna
We
be
ain't
like
doing no
Yeah.
weapons.
weapons isn't gonna be your concern right now. Like I feel like all you need is one big catch from Marquez Valdez Scanlon. That's all you need. Just give me a 130-yard catch, 140-yard catch, just one. Like you know what I'm saying. Besides that,
Mark, you think that play a huge factor, like with the Dolphins, because they from the South?
yeah, I mean yes and no, like yes and no. So I mean I guess it kind of matters, but like.
People don't talk about that enough. I think that is actually gonna matter.
But
a
it's
lot.
not like I feel like it's different from like if it's like college, it's a little different because these dudes grew up in that place.
Yeah.
But with like NFL, it's like bro, these dudes is from all
All parts,
over.
all
You know what I
parts
mean?
of
Like,
the world. Yeah.
I mean, Tua he from I think Hawaii or something like that. So he
he ain't
a
never
warm
seen no weather
dude.
like this.
You know what I mean? But like you got Tyreek. Tyreek played in Oklahoma State. He played in Alabama. He played, you know what I'm saying? Cold, hot. He played
Yeah.
everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And he played in Kansas City too. So now he's seen like the cold. I mean, this is cold weather no player that's ever played in. This is negative.
Yeah,
30.
this is
This
negative
historic.
30-degree weather,
This is
bro.
historic.
With the
So
wind
that's
chill of
the-
another 40.
One more question, I'll let y'all get back to it. Who is it a revenge game for? Is it a revenge game for Cheetah, or is it a revenge game for the Chiefs since he left?
it would have to be. I mean, they played early in the year, and then Cheetah got exposed. Not exposed. Exposed is a harsh word, but the rookie corner that they used for that
I was
pick
like,
they
I'm
got
not gonna lie,
took the ball out of his hand.
exposed is
So I feel like
pretty
it's a big
decent
game
word.
for Tyreek to be like, all right, I picked the right choice. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're able to beat them in the playoffs, all right, well, we made the right decision. But, I mean, we'll see. I had the Chiefs winning just because it's hard to bet against Mahomes. And, I mean, every game I've seen Tua in, like, where it's a big game where we need him to perform, he's always come up small. It's not that I doubt him, but it's just not going to be the game where he's able to drop back and throw the ball and stuff like that. It's going to be
Score predictions?
It's going to be low scoring.
It's gonna be low
probably.
scoring. I got 17-7. Somebody winning that though.
Something like that.
17-7, 14-7. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's a 14-10 type of joint.
Yeah.
14-10.
Yeah, 14-10 type of game.
Like that.
It's going to be a Pacheco and
Yeah,
Clyde
Pacheco
Edwards-Helaire.
and Clyde Edwards-Helaire and
running back room. I'm telling you.
And
and
Tyreek,
Acme and Mozart.
Travis Kelsey catching across the mid. And I know they're going to throw a whole bunch of little curl route. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, flash screens, tight end
Things
screens.
of that
You think
nature.
they're going to have Tyreek running the ball?
No,
I don't know, bro. I mean, they going to put the ball in his hand, but he's the best playmaker on the field. So they're going to put the ball in his
But he's
hand.
not gonna
But
be
it's
running
going to be
it.
tough. Like,
It's going to be like sweeps and stuff.
yeah, it's going to be tough. 'Cause, like, it's not, like, that's not his game. Like, I mean, he can do that. He obviously can turn any play into a touchdown, but his game is, bro, 30-yard bombs and stuff
you
like
know
that.
what I'm saying? Yeah, and maybe a quick screen.
Yeah.
Cause you shrinking the field now. You can't expand the field how you do whenever. Cause that's part of why the Dolphins' run game is so good. Cause bro, what's in the DBs dropping back, linebackers having to turn around and
Roll,
bail,
yeah,
jump,
like
you know
bail
what I'm saying?
fast.
Like now you can't really do it as much as cause I mean, bro, you're not running past us, bro. You running in quicksand. You know what I mean? So I got the Chiefs winning, low scoring game like how Vic said.
All right, on to the next game. We got the Steelers and Bills.
Nasty
That's
work.
going to be tomorrow.
You know what's funny? I would not be surprised one bit if the Bills
It's
lost.
a Mike
bro.
T game,
This
bro.
is like a Mike Tomlin masterclass, like booming and coming. Like
It's a Mike T game.
Like his legacy is so great in terms of coaching. I wouldn't be surprised one bit if Mike Tomlin just out schemed them, out coached them all. Like I was just bragging about Sean McDermott earlier. But you want to know one of the best coaches of a generation after Bill Belichick is Mike Tomlin.
It's two defensive coaches.
Like
yeah. Snow game.
What I will say though, it's gonna be nasty in Buffalo, and they don't got TJ.
TJ's not playing.
TJ's not playing, and that's big. That's a massive loss. The Steelers don't have a pass rush at all. It's TJ, and TJ makes everybody better because TJ does
Cam
TJ.
Hayward and
You know what I mean?
that, yeah.
Like, so I would say personally, I got the Bills, but I wouldn't be surprised one bit if Mike Tomlin sneaks out of here with a W. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. But I got the Bills
That'd be
coming
nasty.
through, though.
That'd be
I got
nasty.
the Bills coming through. They've been hot the last month. They say probably one of the hottest teams in the AFC outside of Baltimore last couple months or last month and a half. So they literally willed their way into the playoffs because there was a point where the Bills were out of the playoff race.
Yeah.
Like, really. So they willed their way back in the playoffs. So I do believe they're a talented team, but at the same time, like, football is a consistency thing for me. So even though they hot right now, they can revert back to old habits very quickly. So I don't know. But I got the Bills winning. But Mike Tomlin masterclass could easily be incoming. I'm not going to hold you.
I don't want to overthink it, so I'm going to say Bills. Like, because it's one of them games I feel like if you think about it too much, you might, man, but Mike T.
But Mike Tomlin, though.
Could. So I ain't going to overthink it, but I'm going to just go Bills, like 24-7.
He beating them with Mason
like
Rudolph in them.
I mean, bro, because Josh Allen's it's a snow game too, but Josh Allen, the extension of the run game, he the most like, I mean, besides Cam Newton, there's probably no other quarterback that's running.
as gifted as
That's
him with his
physical,
size,
as
yeah.
him, you know what I'm saying? Not like
With his
running.
size.
'Cause Lamar is like
your
one-on-one.
hip, nah, for sure.
But being physical wise, I don't think there's another running back besides Cam Newton that's probably as physical as Josh Allen. So, I mean, I'm not gonna overthink it. He extension of the run game. James Cook has came on too.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah.
here.
I don't like the connection between Diggs and Josh Allen. They really haven't connected besides last game in Miami. They had like one touchdown, but besides that, they really haven't had a connection. But hopefully they can get something here so they can get rolling because they need to get whatever they got going for the playoffs.
Now,
But, yeah,
jobs are on the line, bro. Like,
I'm gonna go Bills probably like 24-7.
ooh, okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a
Jeff,
good
who
one.
you got for this game?
Man, Bills easy. I'm
Easy.
not overthinking it.
You don't
at all,
overthink
man.
it.
Because it's like, bro,
How's
it's the
Mike T
Buffalo
keep doing
Bills
it?
versus the Steelers. Like, come on. Let's just look back, sit back, and like, bro, just look at the game.
Just look at the
Look
game.
at the player
Look
for
at
player.
the player.
Player for player.
Go
I mean,
roster for roster. The Bills got them boys cooked
Cut
on every
easy.
position.
It's easy.
Basically.
Man, I'm surprised the Steelers made the playoffs.
Mike T, hey,
like-
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Mike T
can coach his
is
ass off.
a great coach. Like,
But-
no funny, amazing coach.
That's it. I don't got much to say about that.
All right, bouncing off that, we going right into your team, the Packers and Cowboys. What you think about that?
Easy. It's easy.
Jordan Love
Player
has,
for player,
has
player
an
for player.
opportunity to
But
do
the
one of the funniest things.
Man,
Hey, that's
and
a
Jordan
big
Love been
surprise.
playing.
That's a positive surprise of this season. Jordan Love has been
Jordan
balling
Love been
great.
playing. He been playing
Hey,
with
I don't know who the
quarterbacks.
QB scouting department is
in Green Bay, but we need to get that
Bring
boy
him
an
up from
award or
Brett
something.
to Aaron
to this?
to
Come
Love.
on,
Love been
man.
doing so
Love,
far.
Love has been playing though, but he just not ready. He just not ready.
Nah,
for what we got.
that's not
disagree.
it. He don't got a line. He don't got an O-line.
So I don't disagree.
He don't got an O-line,
The line
bro.
is good.
No,
That's
it's not, bro.
It's not bad.
No, it's not.
I feel like the problem is the receivers are young. They have I think they the youngest team in the league.
I hate when people
Who's
do
their
that, bro.
receiver?
Josh
Yeah.
Dobbs, not Josh Dobbs.
Oh,
Romeo
Dobbs.
Dobbs.
Romeo,
and other boy. I don't know his name.
They got a bunch of randos. Ramos, I think, is one of them.
Something like that. He
Yeah.
caught a touchdown against the Giants. I know that.
Y'all make me feel better.
Nah.
I feel even better.
So I feel like that'll be the main
And
problem.
Aaron Jones hate the Cowboys though. I give him that. He love to run hard and crazy against Cowboys. I don't know why. What do we do to him?
I think he grew up a Cowboys fan. That's probably why.
But I don't
Y'all probably
know.
passed
They
him.
He's a
take him
Texas
to
bull.
But man,
He from Texas too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
no
so-
wonder. Okay, because he run hard against us. He turned into prime. I'm like, man, I don't know. I already know my team gonna win.
I ain't
I'm
gonna
not
overthink
even
this
worried
one
about
either.
it.
It's probably gonna be 34-17. I ain't gonna overthink it.
It's not gonna be hard.
You know what's funny, bro? I'm calling the upset on this one. It's gonna happen.
Upset alert.
Upset alert,
If
big
Dak
time.
lose in the first
Purr, purr,
round,
purr.
But we gotta have like a FX like upset alert.
Upset alert, upset alert. Like I'm calling it
With
now,
the sirens
man.
going on.
I'm telling you, I'm calling it right now.
Nationwide.
27-24 Packers up, man. Go Pack, go.
Yeah,
be
if Dak
some
loses in the first
uncomfortable
round,
Go Pack, go.
conversations.
Oh,
About Dak.
It's gonna be
Twitter
some
would've been
Fraud
uncomfortable
alert.
conversations.
We gonna get the ESPN background music. Fraud alert. Like what? Oh, nah.
It'll be a tough day.
Y'all don't want to hear me. Oh
First
no.
round, Dak.
Hey, bro, man, that's everybody's name. Jeff gonna be putting every chat on mute. Every single chat is going on
He
mute.
gonna be adding me. I ain't gonna reply, bro. He gonna be
But
like,
Jeffrey, we call him by government
Who
name.
been here?
Jeffrey.
bro. That first round upset will make me delete
You
Twitter.
know how dark of a day it's gonna be if Dallas loses the first round.
I ain't gonna overthink
At
it.
home, at home, like
God.
bro, they love at home, bro.
Y'all actually been great this year at home.
At home,
Yeah,
we've been
have
like
y'all
almost
lost a
undefeated.
game.
Yeah.
at home this
I
year?
don't think so,
They haven't lost like the last 16 games.
Yeah,
at home.
like-
Something like crazy.
Y'all
Yeah.
been great at home. I will say that. Like,
Bro.
when y'all play at J World, it's lights out.
it'd be scripted if Green Bay won. That's the only thing I can say.
It'll
He
literally
gonna
be
call
a
collusion.
cold day in Dallas for
I'm
real.
gonna have to find the NFL or something.
He's gonna be emailing Roger Goodell asking what's
He gonna
going
show
on.
up. He gonna show up at the front door, NFL headquarters.
Moving on, we got the Rams and the Lions. What y'all think about
I
that
got
game?
the Rams actually.
The Rams
winning.
are upset.
Stafford bust down, man. You can't chop his wrist off. man.
Rams got the better players at every
They got
position.
better
The
players,
important
everything.
positions, they got the better players
And,
at.
and I'm not gonna lie, Sean McVay is about to scheme them boys like they never seen a scheme before. Like the Lions, I
gotta watch
think
that.
the Lions propaganda was on like the Grizzlies propaganda like last year. How like the Grizzlies and the Lions were thinking like this is our year. They started winning. Fan base is finally out of poverty. No more purgatory.
Going, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, Sean McVay finna send y'all right back to earth. Boy.
I guess
y'all
I'm-
finna realize what this shit is.
It's
bro.
just
But
me.
they got the ball.
At the more important positions, bro, they got the better player. Who got the best player on the defense? Aaron Donald.
I mean,
Who got the best player on the offense?
Hmm.
Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua. It's like they got. The
Don't
better-
forget about Williams. It's my brother, man.
Aiming a dog too.
let me sit.
Williams
up
a
for this.
dog, boy.
I'm
That's
saying
my
Raw.
brother.
It's St.
Let me
Brown.
sit
He a
up.
dog.
Yeah, St. Brown cool,
He a
but
dog. But
they don't got no answers.
Man,
this the triple crown.
I'm telling you, like,
I got
what
the
they say.
Lions. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I can see it going either way,
Hudson's
though.
gonna go crazy. Jared Goff is actually gonna go crazy.
I think they at LA
Bro.
too. Oh no,
Ross St. Brown.
No, they in
Mark
they in
Gibbs,
Detroit.
and
Oh, they in Detroit?
Montgomery. Bro, Lions got
Yeah, they in
some
Detroit.
weapons. You can't play the Lions. They got weapons.
I mean they got a
Bro,
really
they got
good
a running
coach.
back duo. Man, they got players. They got people on the ground.
I literally know like 5 players on that team.
So Lions do got a good roster. You don't become the 3 seed off of having a trash roster. They
Yeah,
do got a
they
good
are
roster.
great. They're great.
You know what I'm saying? But at the more important positions where you need like the key positions on the team.
And that team is inexperienced. Like they ain't never
Yeah.
seen this kind of glory in their
But
life.
Jared Goff got all the experience.
That's true, but
Matthew Stafford. Who has
Stafford,
more
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You dealing with
But
McVay and
Jamar
Stafford.
Gibbs,
This is
David Montgomery, Ross St. Brown. I believe in that offense. Now, is their defense gonna hold up? I don't.
I actually like their defense more than I like their offense.
What?
And I like golf. I like their defense more.
What
with
you like
with
about their
Hayden, CJ, Garner Johnson.
too.
Yeah,
Garner
he
Johnson,
coming
yeah.
back. They linebacking core is nasty. Oh my!
Alonzo
Well,
what's his name?
Anzalone.
Anzalone,
But
yeah.
Anzalone, Campbell and them, I adore their
But you still
adore their
going for the
linebackers.
And they got that rookie linebacker too.
Yeah, Campbell. So like, No,
I
it
got the
doesn't
Lions
matter.
all
They
the
haven't.
way.
And they got Brian Branch.
Yeah, they got Brian Branch, banger at
Brent,
safety. He be
he's
cracking. Yeah, I think he's
Oh,
back
I
too.
didn't know
Is
he
he
was
out? He's out. I don't know.
I thought he was out.
He's out. If he's out, I wouldn't know.
Bruh,
We
you a
gonna
dog.
have to hey,
He
Hez,
was
you
a
know,
dog. He was going crazy.
Hez gonna give it to us. You know what I mean? Hez gonna get us right. But still, bro, they don't have the answers, bro. I don't know.
I'll be tapped into that.
Like,
I
that's
really
gonna
thought
be.
we was all gonna go for Lions.
Nah, I think that's gonna be the game that can go either way out of all these playoff games.
I'm gonna go 30-27.
But yeah, I'm going like
It's like the Dolphins.
I'm
team. They can go
going
either way.
35-31.
It's gonna
I
be
got the
high-scoring.
Rams. Yeah, I got the Rams putting in work. 35-31 kind of game.
Ooh, is Detroit gonna be cold?
It's a dome though.
It's
so.
a dome there. They in Ford Field.
Okay,
They in Ford Field.
For the last wild card game, we got the Eagles and Bucks.
Another upset alert. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Like what you mean,
Upset,
bro?
upset.
Upset.
Just throw it on the
Upset.
screen.
You know what I'm
Eagles
saying?
need a 30 for 30. No, that's what I'm saying. All right, bro. What happened?
Bro, I'm
What
gonna be real with
happened?
you. I think the expectation of Hurts was the problem. Cause like think about it, right? He was in Bama. He got a spot took because he couldn't throw, right?
Yeah.
He went to Oklahoma. He went to Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley like the quarterback whisperer. He gonna get anybody
Yeah,
right.
he'll get everybody
Yeah.
right. He can teach you how to play.
All right, and so then he got drafted in the second round. It was like, I mean, his problem he can't throw. That's his problem.
Don't got arm strength.
You don't got arms that he can't throw. So
Yeah.
then year one, I think he played. I think I don't think-
Very
he didn't really
small.
play.
Yeah.
He couldn't really throw that great. And then he had this past year where he was going crazy. Now he's back to where he's. I mean, his throwing is a little. You know what I mean?
I think it's
So is last year just the outlier?
We don't have enough seasons.
I don't have enough. Yeah,
But we've seen him before him in college.
That's
college
true,
different,
but-
but we've seen in college where it's like the problem why he didn't go first rounds because
you don't got an arm.
yeah.
But I
Yeah.
mean, now that he's in the league, he has an arm, but it's just an average arm. It's not nothing, and that's fine.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with having an average arm and being at quarterback in modern day NFL.
Yeah.
I genuinely believe that secondary is a plague. That
Yeah, I was about to
secondary actually is the reason they got worse, because their front seven hasn't lost a step.
Yeah.
They front seven still killing boys. So how the front seven get better, but the secondary get worse?
That's what I was saying.
And they
Why
lost
we not
Hargrave.
playing
And
defense?
like
They
no
lost
one
Hargrave,
like
though.
I feel like everyone's a little bit too hard on Jalen, and I get it. I'm not against it. Like he's the quarterback. Yeah, you supposed to.
You think like that like leadership thing? Cause he a good leader from what it seems like. But you think that kind of gets tiring in the locker room whenever? But we just lost to the Giants like 27-0.
Yeah, he talking about.
You talking about everything's a lesson? Like, bro, come on, dog. Like, bro,
He never honest
Like,
with
give
the
me the
media,
ball, bro. I'm open. Like, throw me the ball.
Never honest with the media.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
You think like that kind of like words like tiring in the locker room?
I heard that AJ Brown and him butting
Yeah.
heads because of that kind of behavior.
and they like supposedly like
And-
not grew up together, but they like was close and
Like
like
close,
Yeah.
AJ Brown, like the reason, like
He
they was
came.
even like feeling him coming into the league and getting him at quarterback and everything. Like so, I mean, I don't think that's a big enough reason for me. I think that secondary really is the
I
plague,
think
man.
it's the defense.
I think it's that defense.
the
like,
offense can't move like how they did.
I
bro.
don't mind. I mean,
It's stagnant.
as long as that tush is there, they just got to get 30 inches.
That's
Every
gonna be banned next season.
no, it's not. It's
They
not.
ban that next season.
If
It's
every
not.
team could do it, it would be banned. But
I think they ban it next
only
season.
because they can do it.
It's not getting.
And they haven't went nowhere with it.
No, I agree with you. I do. When they went to Super Bowl last year with it.
with that.
I mean,
like,
No, I do
They
agree with you though.
haven't won.
I think they shouldn't ban it, but I think next season they're just gonna be like, yeah, this is going.
it's getting a little nasty. I mean,
That's not football. That's rugby.
LT record is on the line next year if they keep playing, bro. He finna go for 25 touchdowns.
Didn't Jalen beat Cam Newton record for touchdowns?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
And they
what
put-
I'm saying.
They put the side by side touchdown.
like,
Cam
bruh.
was doing front flips into the end
Cam
zone.
was running for 1,000 yards, jumping over, doing like
That's
acrobatics.
gonna be overshadowed by Jalen Hurts going 1
Just
yard.
1 yard diving touch.
That's nasty
That's
work.
nasty for real.
I'm
That's
telling
nasty
you.
work.
But I got the Bucks coming through, working
Yeah.
them. Upset alert. Baker has impressed me. This was a do or die year for his career.
Yeah, the Baker's been like one of
I'm
the
not
greatest
gonna
quarterbacks of
lie.
all time.
Baker has played amazing this year.
Next
he is,
season he'll have expectations and stink it up.
yeah.
And he'll
don't-
go somewhere else and get down.
and get down and get turn it up. Yeah, I love that. That's his game. I love that too.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, he need that kind of motivation. But other than that, man, I think their defense is a lot better than the Eagles' defense. Underrated. I think Devin White and them boys still get after it, even though they're getting older. They still get after it with Vita Vea and them. A lot of that team from that Super Bowl run is actually still there.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of that team from that Brady Super Bowl
Most of
run,
the defense is.
especially that defensive side, is still there. So they got mad experience with someone like Baker playing mad motivated football right now. You know, Baker feel like he got the
He got
world,
nothing to lose.
Yeah, he got nothing to lose. He feel like the world is against him. So he finna go bananas. So yeah, I don't trust the Eagles defense at all.
No.
Even though the Bucks don't have the weapons, I've seen Baker work with less, actually.
Bucks do have the
And-
weapons.
Yeah,
and-
Hall of Fame Mike Evans.
Bucks got the weapons, bro. They got Hall of Fame Mike. Let y'all tell it. They got Chris Johnson.
I'm not going to talk about that.
They got
here.
White, the running back, the one
They
the
still
rookie
got.
they
White,
drafted.
White,
Is
okay.
Godwin out?
Chris is not out. I think Chris is
Nah,
healthy.
he still
he's
hoop.
in.
Yeah, Chris is healthy.
They got the weapons.
So,
Don't
what
sleep
y'all
on
got
White.
for the score predictions for this game?
Shoot, you know what's funny? I actually got to be in low scoring. I got it like 28-21.
It's all
Bucks.
predictable, bro. Because
24-28 Bucks.
we just seen the Bucks last week 9-0 against the Panthers. Like they couldn't score.
They
You know
couldn't
what I'm
score for
saying?
nothing.
The Panthers are a good defense. Don't get me wrong. Panthers
True.
actually do have a good secondary. But like you know what I'm saying, we just seen 9-0. So they unpredictable. But so is the Eagles. Eagles they went 10-1. Like they unpredictable too. Like
I wouldn't be surprised. I also had a theory. I was talking to my brother about this. I had a theory. I'm like, bro, I wouldn't be surprised one bit if the Eagles loaf the back end of the season just to turn up in the playoffs. I would not be surprised one
I
bit.
don't think NFL teams do that.
I don't.
though,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. Like
Yeah,
NFL teams
you
don't
wouldn't
do
want
that.
that.
Yeah,
What's
like
the
that's not
benefit?
that. There's no benefit to that at all playing
Yeah, you
football.
know how hard it is to win.
You know what I mean? It's very difficult to win, but I wouldn't be surprised a team with this much talent, again, especially in the front seven. Like, and again, it doesn't matter how bad your secondary is. If you got a really good front seven, you can play. Like, you can play. So, and I think they still have a really good front seven. So, I wouldn't be surprised if that front seven carries them all the way to the NFC. Regardless, they got to run into the 49ers even if they get past this game. They got to run into the 49ers. They have to. And I don't know, man. And they getting cooked. I'm not going to lie. The 49ers punch them in the
49ers broke 'em.
It's going to punch them in the face.
They broke 'em.
Like, I'm talking about it's going to be a violent game. Like, it's not going to be fun. They're going to have to run into the 49ers. They want that Super Bowl
It's
run.
gonna be a Debo masterclass
I
because he
got,
hate them. He hate them.
I got 24-17.
For who?
Bucks.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking of it more of like a wider spread. Really, I would say 24-10.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm mad.
Bucks?
It's just bad
Or
vibes.
Bucks. Damn, nobody picking the Eagles.
Eagles
Dang.
got bad vibes, bro.
Eagles just like they're going down. I just saw the Giants game.
We smoked them.
Like how
We was
am I
having
supposed
tons
to
of
root?
fun.
I think it's gonna be a wider gap. I don't know.
We was having tons of fun.
So, any final thoughts on the football season? Any like award predictions that y'all really standing on?
You know what time it is. Lamar
It's
Village
kind
time.
of already set in stone. Either Lamar or Dak at MVP.
Pray to God
Defensive
that
player
don't
of
win
the year
it.
is probably gonna be TJ. Should be Miles.
It should be Miles. It's probably going to be TJ, though.
Because he got the raw stats. But
Offensive players easy.
offensive players it's probably CD.
Yeah, it should be CD.
What?
CD or Dak. CD or Dak.
What?
Yeah.
Y'all not doing Chris McCaffrey?
No.
What?
No.
I mean, it could be.
It could be CMC, but I think the league is over the running backs, man. I don't think the league.
Because
I
I
don't
was
think
thinking
the league
Tyreek
care for-
CMC.
No, I don't think the league care for backs like that. I think I think they're gonna give it to CD, Tyreek,
Huh.
Puka. I wouldn't be surprised to get it to Puka too.
Rookie of the year.
Rookie
is
of the
Rudy
CJ.
years Puka wrapped
Puka.
up.
CJ.
Really, I think Puka did enough, man.
CJ got it.
Quarterback's gonna push him through. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. You're 100%. You're right.
CJ
You're
got
right.
it.
That's 100% true. Yeah,
A lot
CJ
of
got
order
it.
over there.
Defensive rookie?
Defensive rookie.
I had Jalen Carter in the beginning of the year, but I don't know now.
Defensive
bro.
rookie. I don't think there's a young defensive guy that really stood out, like to where like I'm not a casual, but like where I would just know off the top. I'd have to like really get in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cause we don't, Baltimore ain't really got no rookies like that. Cameron Hamilton's in the second year, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he
So it's like a lot of Mbadabuke is like in his fourth or fifth year. So a lot of our young guys have been in the league for a while. So I'd have to do some research on that. That's on me. I should know that.
We were casuals. I mean, it said from what I'm looking at, Will Anderson's the favorite.
Ooh,
to win it.
Really? He was hurt for a lot of not a lot of season, but small piece of the season, like at least 3 weeks.
The race must be nasty.
Interesting. I didn't think Will Anderson. I know Will Anderson. Did he have double digits? I don't think he had double digits this year.
I'm not too sure. I ain't gonna hold you. It's not popping up, but
Yeah, I don't think he had double digits this year. I might have to get back on that. That's on me, bro. That's on me. But yeah, that's how I feel about the season. Lamar Villas MVP time. Pray Jerry Jones don't buy Dak that MVP.
I was gonna say,
that's
bro.
the only way.
Supposedly, my fault. Before we
No,
move,
no,
before we move on, I guess I'm real casual. But Kobe Turner, the nose tackle for the Rams, he led all rookies with 9 sacks.
Yes, I did see that. Yes, yes, he's back up. He's
So
Aaron
he's-
Donald's back up. He bought his size too.
He tied
yeah.
Aaron Donald's rookie record.
He bought Aaron Donald's size
that's
too.
crazy.
Oh nah, he bought Aaron Donald's size too. They bought the same size.
He did that very
Yeah,
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 very
that
sneaky.
record as a backup?
Yeah,
No,
because they
not
run a
the all-time,
4-3.
the rookie record.
Yeah, they run a
Aaron
4-3.
Donald's rookie record.
Yeah, so they run a 4-3. So he plays right
that's
next to
nice.
him. So he like Aaron gonna get all the attention, you know. So I'm just gonna be free rushing, and they about the same size. So
Okay.
yeah, it's like he Aaron
That's well
Donald
deserved
2.0
if
in a
they
way.
get
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I completely forgot about bro. He nice.
That's typical.
But dang.
He nice.
Tip my hat to them.
Jeff, Mark, any final thoughts on the football season? Awards?
I think Michael Parsons got snubbed, but that's just
It's gonna be a
bias.
good football season. So Dexter Lawrence was
Playoff,
snubbed first
yeah.
team All Pro.
Mhm.
That happened. He was snubbed. That's all. That's my final take.
All right.
No
So
slubs on my end.
we'll go ahead and move
Go
on
Flock,
to
go.
basketball. It's been a interesting few months for me personally. It's been an interesting few months to see this season. So we're gonna take a look at the standings. I'm gonna just go through like the relevant teams. Not saying every team is irrelevant, but a lot of the surprises. So we got the number ones in the East and the West being the Celtics and Wolves. And then, we got the usual top teams like the Bucks, and then, Thunder's number 2. We got Denver up there. We got the Clippers at number 4. Clippers a top tier team now. And going towards the bottom, we got the Lakers and the Warriors outside of the what is it called? The
In-season tournament
not
or
in-season.
no playing.
Man, they got too many different things now. Yeah, they outside of the play-in. So starting with the top 2 teams of each conference, do you think that's going to be a potential finals matchup with the Celtics and the Wolves, or is it going to be somebody else?
With the Wolves, bro, the Wolves can play anybody. I said this last year, but the Wolves match up with they're a matchup nightmare for every team. You know what I'm saying? Just because they got the wings to defend a Phoenix with Jaden
Yeah.
McDaniels, and you got Ant can defend too at a high level. You know what I'm saying? So they got the wings that can match up with any other team. They got the bigs that can match up with Denver. Cat's not really a great defender, but that's a body you can throw
Yeah.
at Jokic. You got Nas Reed, you got Rudy Gobert, so they can match up with really any team in the West. So I would say they potentially could go to the finals. Obviously it's a matchup thing, so depending on who they match up with. But the West kind of look mediocre this year compared to previous years. So I think they kind of got it.
It looks mediocre and it's still jam packed. Like,
It
it's
is.
crazy.
It's really like I say the first like 6 or 7
16,
seeds
yeah,
are
it's a
just
lot.
like right in that same area.
And then even the Thunder, I feel like Thunder. They look great, but a matchup against the Timberwolves, bro. Like, what's Chet gonna do when he gotta? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Chet not going to the. You can't win a game with him just shooting the rock. You know what I'm saying? You the big. You got to get to the basket at some point in time.
And then you got Rudy down there, so
Yeah, it's gonna be a little tough. But for the East, it's a little different because it's wide open. Cause you still got Embiid. Embiid just haven't played, so it's like that's not
Yeah.
really gonna reflect in the record. The Bucks, they
Maxey
still
went
kind
off
of
last
meshing. So we don't know really. It's hard to tell what the Bucks are gonna be because they still kind of. Getting together.
You know what's
still,
funny? I think the Bucks have such an interesting story to their year. Started off, couldn't mesh for nothing. Started meshing a little bit. Start seeing them win a lot more. Now they falling off again. It's kind of
Yeah.
interesting to see
I feel like
the team's chemistry kind of going back and forth.
I feel like
like
I kind of
that.
expected that though.
Interesting.
When you bring in somebody like Dame, it's not gonna be perfect at all. Especially like the way their defense has been looking. Their defense kind of been spotty this year.
Yeah.
Cause like I feel like I'm not gonna say Dame is a cone, but like
He's
that
not Drew.
guard matchup.
He's not Drew, correct?
Yeah, exactly. So they're getting exposed on that end, but I feel like eventually they should be able to like pick it back up, and then playoffs come, they're gonna be dangerous. So, how about the Clippers? Y'all seen the Clippers they're like 17-3. They last.
I'm not surprised. I'm not
last couple
surprised.
games.
Look at the roster. Look at their starting 5.
It is crazy.
Their starting 5 is full of 5 or 4 Hall of Famers. Like, they should be winning a lot of games. And I knew it from the moment they traded for James. I'm like, this team, even if they don't pan out right now, they're going to make the play-in playoffs and they're going to kill y'all. Like, even if they don't make it to WCF,
But I feel
it's going
like
to be a problem.
one thing I can say is I feel like their window is short because all them
Of
players.
course.
Are so, yeah.
But I think that's what they
Two-year
want.
window,
That,
probably.
that's what they want, though. Because I think if
Probably
I'm
this
the
year, next
Clippers, I'm thinking business. I'm thinking business.
They opened a new arena too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We've been under the shadow of the Lakers for the entirety of pretty much NBA.
The entire
You know what I'm
franchise.
saying? For the entire ownership of the franchise. Enough is enough, bro. Like, so yeah, I want a ring now. Like, yes, I want a ring now. And yes, I want a ring now. And honestly, this is the best time to do it. Bron is on the decline. Laker organizers don't know what they're doing with roster building. They don't. I don't know if they know what they're doing. Like, they just kind of going with the flow. We got Bron, so all is well. Like, ticket prices still up. So if I'm the Clip, this is a perfect time to go chase that Larry. Like, honestly, I'm not against it at all. Trading for James now was genius. It's just playoffs is going to determine a lot. I want to see how they match up in the West. I really do. Because I don't, how do I phrase this? It's not that I don't believe in them, but I have never seen them as a unit
It's
play.
small team.
Yeah, exactly. I've
Yeah,
never
they're
seen
really
them as a
small.
unit work like when with like something important like a Larry on the line, or
But,
like
yeah.
with like in a
Yes.
series.
And I feel like now James is like the third option on that team. So if Kawhi and PG are healthy, it's like that pressure on James is not as much as it was. Like,
Yeah, he just
before.
playmaking. That's
Yeah.
all he doing. Yeah.
He's really just mainly playmaking. And then we also got the Warriors falling all the way to 12th. Like, I think it's about time. Me personally, it's time. It's
Alu
time.
Akbar, man.
It's finished.
It's-
Wallahi
it's-
finished.
It's,
Alu
It's-
Akbar, man. God is great, bro.
it's finished.
God is great, man.
This is repercussions of what they done.
I
don't know.
mean,
this
this
they
is
had
what
it coming.
this is beautiful. This is what come, and I mean, it's
Chris Paul will never win a ring.
you know what I mean? It's the it's like
just-
it's the burning
just
star
rejoice.
analogy. It's the
That's all
shooting
we
star
can.
analogy. Like you gonna see the shooting star. It's gonna be beautiful, glorious while it's in the sky. But when it's coming down, it's gonna burn out, flame out, and it's gone. Like it's just as fast as you saw it, it's gone. And I feel like that dynasty was not that long ago when we was like, holy
They
moly.
won 2 years ago.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it
like
don't
2
really
years ago,
feel
they
like,
won.
and it's burning out. So, and I expected it, not shocked at all. I feel like it's Draymond's fault. No one talks about this. I feel like Draymond started it all. Cause
For real?
yes, bro. Cause
You
if
think
he,
like back when
he
was
punched
beefing
Poole,
with KD?
no, when he punched Poole is what started the decline. I promise.
I see
Cause
it. I see
if he
it.
doesn't punch
He
Poole,
was running around like Pac.
Yeah.
he was running around like he was a Debo, like he was the reason.
Yeah.
Like he ain't have 2 other Hall of Famers just help him get that rings.
It's crazy because that was coming off of a ring.
Off of a ring, and the same roster was coming into the year.
You seen they said that? I mean, I don't know if it's true, but they said that Jordan Poole like told him he was like, "You an expensive backpack."
Yeah, I seen that.
He said
I
you
seen that.
stepped his backpack. And it's like, and that's the reason why I punched him. Come on, bruh. You're a legend, a Hall of Famer.
Security.
If you
It
die
really
today,
is.
bro, they worship you like you ain't no nigga never not gonna say your name, bro. Like you gonna live twice. Like what do you? That's why it blows me, bro.
I feel like
That's why it
Draymond
blows
one
me.
of them dudes where like you heard the saying like when you get mad you see red. I feel like Draymond just one of them. He just
You
blanks
say
out when
it.
he gets mad and then he just wakes up and be like,
Bruh, you're
"What just happened?"
37. What are we doing?
Yeah, bro.
You're
Not
a
bad.
grown
I mean,
man.
people say he a good teammate, but I feel like just like the acts of what he's doing, it's not good team, bro. Like your team needs you, bro. You keep like
You can't keep doing this. Yeah, facts.
that's
Like
not a good teammate.
you know what I mean?
bro.
That's not a good teammate, especially like when the Warriors scheme really depends on
Like, no
you.
matter how
like,
much
bad.
intangibles you have, bro. That's not a
That's
good
not a
team.
good teammate.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's not
like
a
you
good
need to be on the
teammate at
floor.
all.
You basically the team's point guard. Like you just keep leaving. Like you keep punching dudes, putting dudes in chokeholds. Like bro, it's out of hand.
Nah,
bro.
him choking Rudy is like one of the greatest things I've ever
Bro,
seen in my life,
first
bro.
game back, he
Like-
punched Eustace, Nurkic.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
like,
he's
he threw
smart.
a haymaker.
You didn't step on him.
Bro, he stepped on dude, bro, buddy, on Sabonis. Bro,
Bro said something wrong with that brother in that post game. That stuff killed me.
he said he need to get help, but nah, I don't know. But Warriors, they in a bad position, bro, because I don't think they have a lot of assets. I mean,
What do you do with Steph at this point?
Kaminga, they probably only asset that I think anybody would trade for, maybe Clay.
What do you do
but
with Steph? Like, because obviously he wants to be Mr. Golden State forever. He doesn't want to leave.
Yeah.
So do you continue to try to build a team around him and go for another ring chase? Or are you just content with me like, we've done it? We've cemented our legacy.
Yeah, just hope a star go there.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
let's
if you
just hope we
Steph, you
draft
just
somebody.
like, bro, like my prime is still. I'm still in my prime. Like
He's
y'all
still
just
good.
basically wasting it at this point. If y'all want to like rebuild,
And Steph Prime is long, too.
yeah.
Steph Prime going to be long.
Steph's still nice.
He's still nice. So, ooh, that's such a good question. What do you do, like, realistically?
Because I don't
Because
think
you don't have a lot of
Yeah,
assets.
they don't have no
Monte Ellis.
turn him
Have
into.
coach somebody. Have him, you know.
Oh, I
hoop,
see what you're
though,
saying.
like-
Yeah, but he can still hoop. Like he's not a liability on either side. He can still play basketball at a really high level.
They just got hit in the draft. That's what it was hoping with Wiseman, but that didn't
Man,
work.
they
I
should've-
love
they
that
should've
pick
just got
too.
LaMelo,
They
bro.
should have just no. I
feel like
think
they
they should have traded. I feel like for me in that space, they shouldn't have been drafting at all. We should have been trading them picks for players. For guys that we know we could get them and play now.
That makes
you know
sense.
what I'm saying? Like we got 3 rings off of this. Nah, we need draft picks
But I
for?
mean, at least they eventually got the ring anyway. So
True. I mean, yeah, it all works out. It all works
Yeah.
out. Like, they're still one of the greatest basketball teams of our generation. Like, we will never see a team probably that great. I don't think so. It's very hard to win in professional sports, and to do it at the clip that they did it at for as long as they did it at is awe-inspiring, really. But I don't believe like their window is fully closed because Steph is still there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as long as Steph is still there, there's still like I don't
Everybody
know.
thought it was closed when KD left.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no likelihood.
Their window is like.
Their window is very
Open the door.
Ex-
That's
like really, like
that's the
you a
window.
little small crack in it, but I feel like basketball is weird. It's not like football where like roster turnover be like a whole different team.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
like a lot of like roster turnarounds are fairly pretty
Very
quick.
yeah, so it's like that their roster can really turn around fast come next year. I don't think they're gonna be doing anything this year. I think the year is over. But as long as Steph still wants to be a Warrior, they have a shot, man. It just depends what ownership wants to do. If they want to go ring chase or they want to go into rebuild mode. They're in a very interesting situation. Like I don't know if they want to rebuild or if they want to go because next year they could easily say screw it, let's just go get guys,
Yeah.
and we going back for another one.
Jeff, what do you think the Warriors should do with Steph going forward?
That's a tough one. I don't know because I don't want to say you gotta get rid of Steph
Mm-mm.
because that's tough.
That's tough.
Man.
That's your
You
guy.
can't even do that
That's
as
your
a
guy.
business either.
As a business, you don't
bro.
do that. Yeah,
Bro,
that's
Warrior fans would lose it.
Yeah.
So
Would that be like a long run, like a long like term investment though? Like in a way where it's like, all right, we have this is the one star we have on the roster that is talented, so we can get some assets, and then use them assets to draft
No.
somebody good, draft the replacement or something like that.
that those assets got to replace him in everything he do. No,
got to,
it's not happening.
No, it's never gonna. You're never gonna. Find
Exactly, that's
anybody.
my point. It's not happening. No,
But
Nope.
it'll be the smart thing to do.
No.
But I think the city would be really mad if he doesn't retire.
And plus, what's in Golden State anyway? Like they can't even call it the Sacramento Warriors because Sacramento's not even Sacramento, San
Hey, just
Francisco.
quick,
San Francisco. They can't even call it that because San Francisco sucks.
quick
So
breaking news. My fault. They said they postponed the Bills Steelers game, not to go back to football.
they did. Why?
It's Monday.
Till Monday?
It's a
Is it the
snowstorm.
snow?
Yeah, it's snowstorm.
It's a snowstorm. Huh?
Wow.
What they doing in KC? Ain't
breaking.
ain't the same snowstorm cutting through all of America?
I think it's just cold.
Nah, I swear the same snowstorm bagging us all.
snowstorm?
Yeah, it's going through all of America right now. We finna get it too. We getting the back end of it.
I thought it was
That
just
makes
the
sense.
Cold
Yeah,
weather.
it's the same snowstorm. That's interesting how they canceled the Bills game, but they're gonna let Casey and them
In
go to
colder
work
weather.
in colder weather. Interesting. Okay, but yeah, but like
You know what's going on.
Goodell is a demon, man. Goodell see that money and get to working. I like
They
him.
trying to let Kansas City win, man.
I'm telling you, I like Goodell. Even though I don't like him, I like Goodell. He about that paper, bro.
What they think Miami?
No, they're trying to help the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh, the Bills.
Try to give him a
uh-huh.
shot.
He know ball, boy. I'm telling you, I already know how Goodell coming. He been trying to get them boys a ring for 20
Man, the
plus
Bills
years.
ain't scared of no snow though. I don't know.
Oh, are they not? I mean, they are from Buffalo.
They play in the snow. I mean, if they scared of snow, that's a big
It
problem.
must be a really bad snowstorm.
And it usually is. Like that's
Yeah,
their
that's true.
home-
They be
this is
getting
their
foot.
home
Yeah,
game.
they be getting foot of
Yeah.
snow. Yeah, yeah.
This
you
is
right,
their
you right.
home game.
But still, like I was saying, I don't know. I wouldn't replace Steph. I think replacing Steph is crazy.
It's crazy.
There is nothing we could do to replace him.
It's a logical move though.
It's a logical move in terms of like the future.
You
Yeah.
do LeBron, bro. You let him go and then have him spin the block once you got some new players. Like somebody mentioned.
Steph is not
But
gonna
I
be in
feel
the
like
league much
Steph too
longer.
deep in his career
It's
for
too
all
his
that.
career.
Yeah,
doing
he-
all that. Yeah.
Kyrie,
I feel you know what's funny? I feel like that James Harden, what James Harden be doing, going from team to team, is made everybody think like great players can just do that. No, that's actually abnormal. That's very abnormal. You're not supposed to do that at all. So like I see what you're saying, but I feel like James has set a nasty precedent to where you would think like, okay, if I'm a great player, I can just request a trade whenever I want and go wherever I want.
I feel like you can't do it with a player like Steph because that's literally just his franchise. Like James Harden, he started in OKC, so it's like, all right, he's been bouncing around. Even though Houston was kind of like his city, he came from another city, so like bouncing around isn't that abnormal. But with Steph, it's like he's literally been
They drafted him.
Mr. Warrior since
Yes.
like what
2008,
2009.
9,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I don't know if it worked.
Like I don't know if you watched that Steph documentary. Like the way they make it seem, he was meant to be a warrior for life. Since he came out the womb, he was supposed to be in that jersey.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't even see him in another. I can't see that 30 in any other. It would be nasty if I seen that 30 in any other format other than that white, gold, and blue.
But
Bro, they
we've
was
seen
talking
it.
about. I think somebody in the chat was talking about Steph and LeBron teaming up in LA. That would be nasty. That'd be insane.
Basketball would really be different, man.
That would be insane. But speaking of the Lakers, last time we had the pod, they had won the in-season tournaments. Since then, they've been
Useless ass.
5-11.
It's useless,
Rigged.
bro. I saw
Rigged.
that coming, bro. Like,
Rigged, man.
So,
Not
what do you
even.
think the Lakers should do? I mean, they're definitely gonna make some trades going into the trade deadline. But like, what specifically do you think they should do to be
I
like,
don't know what you
relevant
do.
again?
I don't know what you do, bro. It's, I don't know.
I mean, they tried the 3-star thing. It ain't
it
work.
didn't work.
Mm.
With Russ. I mean,
Yeah.
Russ is in different
Ham.
stage in his
I don't
career.
know if Ham even know what to do with how the Ross. I
And it's
think
like-
it's just like rotations be just
Bro, you be
confusing.
putting players like Cam
Four,
Reddish
they put
and
4 power forwards on the
You know what I'm saying? Like the
Cam
rotations
Reddish and
be
Vando in the starting lineup,
It'd
and
be
they both
weird.
average like 2
Yeah.
points a
It be
game. So
be
Bron,
weird.
Rui, Prince, Reddish, and then AD. It's like, bro, you putting 4 power forwards on the floor at the same time. Like, bro, you bugging out. But no, I feel like even if they do a trade, it would be for Levine. And if you get Levine, bro, AD gonna be working so hard on defense, where it's like you're not getting like the offensive performance you usually get from AD. If you get DeJounte, it's like, yeah, if you get DeJounte, it's like, does your offense really change? I mean, obviously, like DeJounte is a good ball player. I think as a third option, he'll be great. But it's like just scoring wise, are you getting scoring where it actually really changes your team, and are you getting like on ball defense that really changes your team? So it's kind of like I wouldn't say in a bad position.
No, it's
nasty,
bro.
bro.
No, it's cooked.
It's not a bad position because you still have 2 players that's playing at the top 10 level.
But who knows? Them script writers go crazy though.
Yeah,
So,
and I keep
Lakers
seeing,
fail.
bro, I keep seeing the tweets that saying Lakers have a 12% chance to make. Like, bro, I already know
you know what they
happened.
doing. You
Bro,
know
they-
what.
Bro,
You know the vibes, bro.
Bro, they scripted it, bro. I see
You
right
know the
through it, bro.
vibes.
They gonna make like the 10th seed or the 9th seed. They gonna get in the play-in.
And then
and
Bron gonna go hard
Like,
again.
bro.
Like I can see it.
Bron gonna have a 50-point performance.
More records.
It's gonna get
And
nasty.
get 'em in
It's
the
gonna get
East
nasty,
sometime.
man. Them teams that sell tickets, man.
So going right into like the trade deadline, we got like Zach LaVine, DeJounte Murray, as well as Siakam. Where do you think those players gonna land?
I would hope Siakam goes to the Warriors.
That'd be clutch.
You know what I'm saying? I even though like I don't really like Golden State. I don't like seeing Curry like I like seeing great be great. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm seeing Curry just like flame out like on the Warriors like be sick. So I like to see him. I don't know how they'll get that done. I mean, you would have to trade Kuminga. You had to trade Kuminga. You had to trade Sard. You had to move a lot of players to get him. They'll probably have to offload Chris Paul's contract. I don't know. Now, does Chris Paul have a big contract?
No, I think they gave him a really regular
Oh,
1
okay.
year.
Well,
Not a vet minimum, but very regular 1 year.
we'll have to. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see Siakam go there.
I want to see that guy go to the Mavs.
You know what's funny though?
Siakam, that'd be nice too.
You know what's
Siakam
funny?
to the Mavs.
I want to see DeJounte Murray go to a team like the Spurs again.
Man,
Oh,
get
yeah.
Wemby a point
I'm
guard.
telling you.
Get Wemby a point guard, bro.
Because if
With a
you
point
give
guard?
DeJounte and Wemby,
Wemby figured it out.
Because Wemby,
Man.
you know Wemby gonna do what he do. He just a walking 25er.
25 and 10 in like 20 minutes.
In
It's
20
crazy.
minutes, just
Bro, he figured it out.
and you know, bro, it be killing me. They run no plays for him. Zero.
Bro, he
is
just
so
like
nasty.
slashed to the basket.
He's doing that back to the
Putbacks.
basket, ISO ball, and boards.
Or you get after it, bro.
And
He-
you give him a DeJounte Murray,
But the craziest thing with him, bro, like
What
not
you gonna
gonna
do?
wood, cause I don't wish no injury. But like the fact he's that tall and has not gotten injured, like lanky.
He's
Cause
pretty
you know what I'm
durable.
saying?
Yeah.
Whenever whenever you see like a tall player like like Kristaps, you like it's gonna be something. Like, you know what I'm
something's
saying?
up.
Like,
Yeah, type shit.
And even Chet too, like you know what I'm saying? Like even though Chet did get hurt last year, but so far he's been durable. I feel like that was a freak accident. Like you just got ran over by Braun. Like and you know what I'm saying? The floor was slippery and things of that nature. But
yeah.
like the way these guys are coming in, they're like staying durable, bro. That's like great to see. You know what I'm saying? But Wemby, bro, he exactly what whatever they pimped him up to be or hyped him up to be.
Is
He's
exactly-
that.
yeah,
he's
he's
that. I
exactly
think like
that.
there was like one game where he tweaked his ankle stepping on somebody. I
Yeah.
thought
Got up.
Yeah.
he got right back up. I was like, bro.
Like
when I
20
seen it happen, I was like, bro, is it over? Like,
Is it over? Bro, that was
Who is
sick.
that tall,
Bro,
bro?
he
Like,
like 2012 Braun when Braun used to roll his ankle, he would tie his shoe real tight.
and then get right back on the court. It is crazy, bro.
Like,
I
bro,
love to see it though.
But yeah, I would like DeJounte Murray. Like they need a guard, man, a true playmaker type of guard. DeJounte Murray fits that to a T. He's already
Reggie
been a
Trae Young.
Spur. He's already been there. Pop love him. I know Pop and him probably gang in there. So yeah, that's like the I would do that. And the
it's a
Spurs
cool
got
full circle too.
yeah, it's a cool
Yeah.
full circle. Spurs got pieces to go ship out to go get a DeJounte Murray too. I think
Yeah.
both teams would benefit. That's what I would like. I don't know if the Spurs are interested in bringing DeJounte Murray back. I'll be honest, but I think
I think they would.
for me,
I don't see why
if
not.
I'm a Spur, I don't see why not. We got a rapport with brother. He like our coach. We got Wemby going hammers. We know for a fact we just need a facilitator, playmaker, S type of guard to take us to the next level, or at least start the foundation of the next level. So hell yeah, let's get DeJounte Murray. Let's do some work.
You know what's crazy? I don't know if like they'll be able to do it. If I'm the Spurs, I'd gun for Trae Young.
Boy,
That's a
Trae Young.
lot of assets, man.
Man, I'd gun for Trae Young to be
That's
honest.
gonna be you gonna have to give up everything.
Warriors should do.
That's good.
Recreate Steph.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's a much more logical
Yeah.
move than Trae going
Warriors
to
definitely had an
to
asset.
the Spurs.
Yeah.
The
They
Warriors
had to
got
give us
assets for
Steph.
that. But I feel like Trae Young and Wemby would be nasty though.
But why would Trae Young want to leave Atlanta? Why would Atlanta want to get? I mean, I know they have
Trae Young
beef.
from Texas.
I
First of all,
understand,
Yeah.
and I've also heard like
do the
Trae Young
science.
and Atlanta be going back and forth, but like they like each other.
I'm
Like
gonna be real with you though. When
that's
you start
Mr.
making-
Atlanta.
I feel like
When you start
Atlanta
making-
likes him, but I don't feel like the
the
management.
ownership, yeah, ownership.
Bro, I
ownership,
feel like when you start making 30 million a year, like I feel like when you live at just like kind of like the least of your concerns, cause like,
True.
bro, you traveling state to state every single day anyway, so it's like, yeah, I live in San Antonio,
Yeah.
but bro, I got 30 mil and I'm finna be in
Yeah,
New
Texas.
York
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I'm
Finna play the Knicks and the Nets. We doing it back to back.
Bro, come on, dog. I'm
And
finna
then
be in
during
Miami
the summer,
tonight.
you don't
like,
have
Yeah.
to be. You don't have to be in your city during the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, and you make it 30 mil a year, bro. You can make
That'll be
you can make San
interesting.
Antonio be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. Penthouse San Antonio on the hills.
He said we gonna turn San Antonio to Las
We can
Vegas
fly
today.
We can fly Miami
Wait,
women
wait,
out here.
for
We can
real.
fly whatever we want. We can
we
put them.
can make it happen.
We can make this San in Miami.
Worst come to worst, you drive an hour, go to Houston.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
bro.
nah, San Antonio be whatever you want it to
Houston,
be.
Atlanta, Vegas. That's literally what he meant, bro. You can make whatever city you want. You can make it
whatever
that.
city you want. We gonna put it in. Kill.
Bro,
I
that's
think the
crazy.
Spurs probably. I'd be cool if they could go after like. I just want them to get a guard, man. That's all they missing.
Yeah, I like DeJounte though. That's the realistic.
That's a realistic. Trade is not happening. I'm not gonna lie. Trade. If they move for trade, that's earth shattering. We're in trouble.
They
Start,
don't-
Man.
I
we
can
need more
never see
time.
that happening.
Like alert. Yeah, it's not good.
Atlanta giving that up is crazy.
Yeah, I don't think Atlanta would give.
But
Trae
they
up.
can give up DeJounte.
It's not now. Maybe next
Yeah.
year if they like flame out. But
No, Atlanta is weird, bro. They don't have an insane roster, but all the guys that they draft know how to play basketball. Coach always knows how to coach well.
they got that Jalen Johnson.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Jalen
Jalen
Johnson's
Johnson
came
is
in.
25 and
nice.
16 yesterday, something like that.
So like I
Yeah,
like
nice.
what Atlanta does in terms of they know basketball. That organization know what they doing. So
Yeah, they
I
got
just
rid of
don't
John
think.
Collins, found him that piece that kind of like replaces him for real.
Yeah, and I was big. I thought they were never gonna let go with John Collins. I was so I wasn't happy, but it was good to see them grow because I could tell they like John Collins as an organization. So
Bro,
it
he
was
used to
good to see
get
him
future
grow.
MVP posts. You remember that?
You know what I'm saying?
It was like him and KD. They were like past MVP with the future MVP
That
with
is
John Collins. I think Atlanta posted that or something like that. Like something outlandish.
You
Yeah,
know, Atlanta
The
PR,
PR
is
team is
nasty.
crazy.
Them
for
in
that
the
one.
Was
Minnesota
sick.
Minnesota
They
Timberwolves
banned that
Brazil.
account. They suspended it.
Yeah, because Minnesota Brazil is
Thank
nasty.
God,
Their
bro.
PR team is
Shout out to the
egregious.
Brazil,
boys bugging
Minnesota Timberwolves Brazil PR team. I didn't even know they had a Brazil branch. So like the fact that y'all
boys
got a
is
PR
freaky.
team going nasty, like this is crazy. But the Hawks got that same level of PR team.
Yeah, no, I wasn't tripping.
Bro, wow.
Yeah, that boys got deleted.
Hopefully we can. I sent it to Head so
Yeah,
he can put
yeah.
it on the.
Mm.
I sent it to Head.
Nasty times, man. Nasty times.
God.
Future former MVP, future MVP, side by side with Kevin Durant.
Oh,
KD, bro.
Oh nah. I mean, I was high on John Collins. John Collins did have that kind of potential.
Hey, let's go on to that next subject. Let's get it. Let's get it. With
That's
that
a-
being said, let's go
That's
to the
a
next
take,
subject.
though. That's a take.
That's your take.
All right, so moving on, we got
I'm sorry
the.
that I was moved by 16 and 10. My bad.
We going to
Kevin Durant.
what's it called? Going into the rookie of the year race. Since we was just talking about Wemby, I feel like now I think the tides and turn towards Wemby in the rookie of the year race.
Because he's just doing
Yeah, he's just
astronomical.
doing like
He doing
crazy stuff.
unforeseen,
Yeah.
I feel
never
like
before
earlier
seen.
in the season, it was like, all right, Chet has been. I think it was like the stats was similar, but Chet was on the winning team, so like people were kind of moving towards Chet. But now Wemby is, I don't know, he's done figured it out. So I feel like there's like kind of a gap between them two. You think Chet can like come back, or
I don't
think
want to
it's
say he
like-
can't come back because his team is winning. He's gonna have a lot more opportunity to put up more stats. And when do they announce winners for awards in the playoffs?
Yeah,
Right.
in the playoffs.
So I think they considering all the way through then.
Now,
Like,
the playoffs don't count.
yeah, playoffs.
okay, the playoffs don't count. Okay. Nah, it's over then. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought playoffs counted, but if they don't, then yeah, I think Wemby got it in the bag. Wemby would have to get hurt.
So what do you think about Jaime? Jacques?
Oh yeah, he nice. I feel like he'll be like the first.
Do you think
first team?
Do you
type
think
of-
he's won't be like in the running because of just media popular? You know what I'm saying? Say if we take media out,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? We just play. Obviously, Wemby's like 1-on-1.
Yeah.
I'm not even really saying that Jaime should win it, but just the fact there's like no conversation about Jaime. and
Who's
he's-
Jaime? The one off the Heat?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's nice. Okay, I just want to make
You know
sure.
what
But like besides like Wemby and Chet, I feel like he right there though.
But it's like almost like there's no like conversation. Maybe I'm not in the right circles, but it's
Yeah,
like almost
I
like
get what
nobody
you're saying, like
like,
media
talks about
wise.
him.
But I
Yeah.
feel like it's just because like Wemby and Chet are so up there when it comes to the media. Just like the fact that it's like two unicorns on the court,
Yeah.
and they're
Mhm.
both rookies, so it
Mhm.
kind of outshines the fact that
That you got a regular
yeah,
guard.
we got a nice guard over here in Miami that might just go in the playoffs and fuck shit up. I'm gonna be honest, because the way that he going, I'm
Ooh, Don't.
I don't know.
We want to talk about playoff
Man,
terrors. I don't know, man. Healthy
man,
Jimmy.
That's just one team.
And
You really can't-
Spolstra. Ay.
And then Jimmy ain't been playing. Jimmy just
Jimmy is just enjoying life. Just been taking games off. Because you know why? Because that last 2 playoff runs, he was hurt, tired.
Mm-hmm.
So they getting him. Because you know, once we get into February and March, you can't cut off that man's wrist. You know he hold his wrist up high. You can't cut off Jimmy's wrist.
And Spoelstra just got resigned.
And Spolstra is
After the divorce?
After a divorce, he a lifetime. He playing with motivation. His
it's
kids
over.
at home looking at him like, let's go. Oh yeah. Oh no.
Man,
So
I
yeah.
don't think no team in the East want to see the Heat.
I
no
think
matter
for
what.
the most part though, Wemby got it in the bag.
Mhm.
Injuries would be the only thing I can see stopping him. Cause again, for me, I'm not a basketball guy. Like I'm a casual in terms of that basketball. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I understand game and I understand what it's like to be an athlete. To do what he's doing with no plays being ran for him. Nah,
That's
bro.
nasty.
That's incredible, bro. No cap. That is incredible. And they drafted you to be the guy. So you're supposed to have the ball in your hands at all times.
Yeah.
They averaging I was just looking up the numbers so I can get Chet is at 18, 7 rebounds, 3 assists at 50.
That's nice.
56%, and 3 at 45%. But I think percentage-wise, bro,
This race is closer than I thought.
It is a little.
So a little closer than I
I feel
thought.
like it's just based off like beginning of the season, like their stats.
You know the media is nasty, bro. Cause like if you're looking at it objectively, and you're just looking at it like for me, I watched both guys play. Looking at it objectively, and you putting the stats in there, Chet should win. But the media, the media is gonna play a little bit of a role in that voting too. And Wemby has that. Like that's his domain.
I feel like, bro, Wemby playing better. If you watch it, like
Wemby is playing
if you
better.
watch it, you'll be like,
Wemby is playing better.
Is
Wemby
the better
is
player.
clearly better. Because I feel like you put Wemby in OKC, you don't know what's gonna happen.
You know what I mean? And it's not down in Chet by any means, but bro, you got us average 30 last year on your team, bro. You're not really the main focal point. We not really.
Yeah, a lot of your shots is kind of like.
You might be the third option because Jalen. What's dude name? Jalen
Williams.
Jalen Williams, nice too. You know what I'm saying? So he
and the other Williams, the other Jay Williams,
the
nice
other
too.
Jalen
Yeah, the other
Williams.
Jalen Williams, nice too.
In Spurs is what with the dude. I don't even know who else scoring.
Color
Cassell.
Cassell, bro, with the color hair.
Bucket.
Keldon. Yeah, Keldon up there.
But
I don't know them boys,
Really,
man.
realistically, the number one option is
It's
Wemby.
Wemby. There's that meme. It's like, hi, I'm 7'4". I'm Victor Wembanyama's like, yeah, we don't know this guy. We just playing with him because he get us on TV.
we got TV time.
We on TV time with dog, so we don't even know who he is for real.
They be showing out for them TV games.
Of
too.
course.
You see the Bucks game?
Jerry Showchamp be showing him out.
Man.
I'm gonna get mine.
He know what time it is.
Bro,
He
last
know what
night there was a
time it
play, bro. Wemby like blew by somebody, got to the basket, dunked it, and like, but coming down the baseline was like Jeremy like calling for the lob, like he jumped up like he was gonna get the lob, and I was like, bro, this team is insane. But these boys is lunatics, dude.
You calling for the lob from a man that's 7'5"? What in the world?
Man.
You know what he finna do when he in the lane?
Bro,
You know what's crazy? I feel like Pop kind of coached him that way though.
Of course.
I feel like Pop just like
But you know what's funny? You know what's funny? You could tell this is a Pop coach team. It looked like it. It's funny enough. It looked like it. Like I don't know. You could tell a coaches. Feel it. Yeah, 100%. You can tell like. Even though they kind of play with a little bit of reckless abandonment, like, oh, yeah, we just like, they don't lollygag either. That's what I love. They never lollygag. They just be running. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just be running. So, and sometimes it even feels like, I'll be watching Spurs game, like, it feel like y'all auditioning to be on other teams. Come like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, like, this is show out time. Like, y'all know y'all probably not going to be full-time Spurs.
I feel like it's an audition to see like who's gonna stay on the team. Who's gonna stick by.
That's what it be feeling like some games. Like, it really looks like, oh, y'all trying to see who going to be the pieces y'all can build around. Okay.
I also want to shout out Derek Lively. I feel like Derek Lively really been the Mavs anchor. He just came in and became Mr.
Lob threat,
Maverick.
defense,
I mean, besides Luka and Kyrie, but like he's been like
that guy.
He's been that guy for them.
That third consistent.
Yeah. You think he got that potential to be that? Let's say like basically like what Tyson Chandler was back when
you know what I was gonna say? I was gonna say, yeah, my bad, go.
Because he just got here. And he's already made this huge impact. It was like, bro, where was this at last year? We needed him.
Mm-hmm.
We needed him yesterday, last week, the week before. Like, bro, he has just really changed. Like, I've enjoyed Mavericks game more because he's been on the court.
I feel like I could attribute like every Mavs loss. Like most of the Mavs losses have been attributed to the fact that like Derek Lively just
wasn't
there.
on field.
Yeah, just ain't there.
And that's our fault. We just don't got another center.
I was gonna say that the coming out party, finally, I've been waiting for this day for like 9 years. The coming out party of Tim Hardaway is what has turned up guys like Lively, who's got the bench going crazy. Because for the longest, at least for me, I was like, Tim Hardaway can easily be a 23-7 guy and be a great number 2 option. But he was just so inconsistent. He's great on I don't want to say he's great on defense, but he's a solid defender. He's athletic, so you don't got to worry about him on defense. So you can do what he do on defense. It was the offensive consistency. And I feel like I don't want to say he's mastered his offensive game, but I can say now he's no longer like the most inconsistent player in the NBA, it feels like. I feel like you know exactly what you're going to get out of Tim Hardaway. You know he's going to give you 100%, and I feel like that kind of player gives you the ability to have guys like Lively, have guys coming off the bench, play a lot more exuberant because they know, well, shoot, I got Tim on the floor, and then I got Luka on the floor.
I
just got to do my job.
I feel like Kyrie's a big factor.
Kyrie too, exactly. Yeah, Kyrie too. I feel like the way they've built their roster, at first I was a little skeptical.
Yeah,
but
like
Mark Cuban and them boys running that Dallas team, they know basketball. They don't play. They fans like us. My bad. They fans like us. So they understand what it takes to win a ring. They've been there before. They understand it. And you're starting to see a lot of those fruits a lot of those seeds that they planted last year, getting the Kyrie, drafting the Lively, telling Luka, hey, bro, you got to turn it up on the training regimen. Luka looks slimmer. Luka looks faster. Luka's a lot more better on defense too. Like Luka's a terror now on defense. You don't want to play with that boy when you start getting them steals up. So I think a lot of those pieces are playing into guys like Lively, a lot of those rookies. Really, y'all bench. I feel like y'all bench. The Dallas Mavericks bench has been the surprise of the year. And I think, again, those kind of pieces help your rookies realize we don't got to do too much. Yeah. Like, I can do my job. And you're seeing that with Lively, and he's excelling. And I agree. He does have potential to be the Tyson Chandler. And I think, ironically enough, a guy like Tim Hardaway has the potential to be like the Jason Terry. And you know, Luka's already finna pass Dirk. You know what I mean? He's on that pace. He just need one ring and it's over. Yeah. So, like, I think they essentially doing the same thing that they did back in 2009, but with a lot better pieces. But they putting it all together. And Dallas is gonna be a problem in the playoffs, 100%, without a doubt. They're gonna go far this year.
I feel like they kind of like, I wouldn't say like Miami in a way, but it's like they kind of have that same thing to where it's like you don't want to see him in the playoffs. You don't want to see Kyrie and Luka on the opposite end of the court in the playoffs. So it's like, I think Dallas is gonna be that type of team, even though they might not go all the way, but they just have that, you know.
And yeah, man, like again, like. That gives guys like rookies and that bench like just an opportunity to go ball. Like, we're not gonna require you to do much but your job. So everything else is all instincts. And I think in basketball, when you can play off of instincts, that's when you will succeed the best in terms of just individual play on possession ball. And the Mavericks are a possession to possession team. Like, I don't think they I don't think they flow crazy. I feel like each possession is its own little world how they ball. So I'm excited to see what they do this year. Someone like Lively can easily become a 17-10 guy in the playoffs. Yeah. Can easily break a game, especially when you'll get like a cold night from a Kyrie. I can easily see him coming in and being a second or third option for them. So yeah.
I can see it. The only thing is, like, Lively don't really like create his own offense. He really just get his offense off of, like, you know, putbacks, lobs, things of that nature. But, like, moving on, what are y'all predictions for the starters for the All-Star game this year? I'm going to start with Jeff. What you think going to be, like, the starters? Let's start with, like, the West. Need a rundown of, like, the players and all of that. You know, you got SGA, you got Steph, you got Luka, Jokic. I would say
Bron.
Because I would say
Bron gonna get in.
I mean, Bron is gonna be the leader.
He's gonna
be the captain.
Yeah.
So the way the voting is going.
Because you got Jokic, easy.
You think Wemby gets in?
That's a good question. I mean,
just off a fan vote and then just off his play too as well. Not
what
just fan vote.
what does it go off? Fan vote and
it's
fan vote, players and coaches, right?
Really?
Yeah, 50 player voting or something. Player and what's it called? Media voting.
Yeah.
And then 50 what's it called?
So I don't think he'll get the player vote. I think the players is gonna go for the vets. You know what I'm saying? Just like almost like a rite of passage type thing.
Yeah.
So then just off of like fans though, I think fans will vote Wemby if he, especially as like an alternate. I mean, because Sabonis got in last year with similar numbers as Wemby.
Yeah.
And Laurie too. I think Laurie might be averaging like 24 or 25 last year. But.
Yeah, but we talking about starters though. I don't think.
The starter.
Yeah, because you got Jokic and Luka as a given. for the
Okay.
West.
Jokic. Luka.
I got a question though. Is Steph a given?
Nah,
No.
If he was on a winning team,
Yeah, and if he wasn't hurt this year too, yeah.
he was
I
on a
think
winning
like
team, 100%.
SGA might take that
Eh,
spot.
SGA.
SGA.
So it would be SGA, Luka,
SJ, Luka,
Bron.
Bron.
Like
What about
just,
Ant?
He's a starter.
Ooh, Ant being a starter.
But I don't know. He's been really going
But
off.
who
lately.
going
He has,
like,
though.
Like whose
That's a good
spot is he
question.
gonna take between SGA and Luka? I don't think.
I don't think he'll take.
Yeah, I don't
either
think
spot.
he's.
Unless they put
Who's
Ant as
y'all
a wing,
big?
It'll be
Jokic.
Who's y'all for?
They'll probably put. I could see LeBron being the.
Or I can see Bron being the 4 and PG probably being the 3.
PG, Kawhi. Shoot, they could put.
Or even
they might
KD.
put Ant at the 3.
They might even put KD too.
Would they ever put Sabonis at the 4?
Nah, absolutely not. Not for the way he
He'd be
plays.
cool.
If he was playing good, yeah, but he's not.
He's not playing. Okay.
He's like the best non. He's the worst good player in the league. Like he's like.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I've only watched like 2 Kings games,
The
and
worst
it's
good
just it's the Fox show.
Like
so-
he's good, really, really good.
Speaking of
Fox show.
players like that, I feel like Nas Reed is like the best average player in the league. If
Have
you
you seen
ever
like the memes about him? Like, there's like a whole like meme train about.
I
Nas
seen
Reed
the
train
memes
about
about him, but
Nas
you see him
Reed?
play. He's
Yeah.
actually really, really nice.
I seen him spin on somebody. I seen him like take somebody off the dribble as a center. Like,
It was
like,
that Mavs game. I
yeah,
forgot
he like
who.
spun off.
Yeah,
Nas Reed.
Nas Reed
Yeah.
is nice, bro.
That
You
was
gotta.
not what I
oh.
was expecting.
I thought Cat could be on the All-Star team. as
Oh
the 4.
yeah, Cat. Would he start though?
The 4.
Nah. Ooh.
At the 4, and then
four.
LeBron at
LeBron
three.
at the 3.
Mm.
Depends on. It depends.
So
'Cause
that's
the
your-
Wolves
so-
are the
so
number
that's your
one
starting
seed.
lineup. That 5.
Yeah.
That 5.
And the East would have to be Halliburton at the 1.
Let's see.
Halliburton hurt now though.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna be hurt for a minute. The injury was nasty too. He
No, my
like-
fault. I forgot my
he
New York
slipped.
brother Jalen Brunson at the 1.
Brunson is
You
at the
feel me?
1. Yeah,
I like that. I like
Brunson
that
is at the
Brunson.
1. Brunson is definitely
Number
at the
2,
1.
maybe Donovan. Donovan, I think averaging like 28.
But that's
The
what Spider
Cavs,
do.
the Cavs been kind of good lately. I can see it.
That's what they do. Not moved by them at all. Yeah, we know who the
Yeah,
big's gonna
Joel.
be.
4 might be.
Joel
4
and,
gonna be that
and
boy
Giannis.
Julius.
I mean,
Freezing
We gonna
cold.
laugh now, but I mean, like, bro, is Julius not putting up crazy numbers?
He's been putting
Freezing
up numbers.
cold.
I don't know.
I
He's
don't
been.
think Embiid gonna play enough games.
Freezing cold.
Bro,
That
have
take
you
is-
watched
that is-
Julius?
Yes, I've watched Knicks games. I've actually watched a lot
How
of
much
Knicks
he
games.
average right
team,
now?
so he been putting up
24?
numbers.
Nah, bro, he has like
27?
28 or something like
Oh,
that.
he's doing
I think-
27. That's
you
dope.
putting him
Oh,
over a
hold
guy
on.
like Giannis?
We can block this out. Hold
Is he
on.
doing 27? He's
Hold
doing
on.
Put him
27
over
right now.
Giannis. Giannis gonna be the team captain.
Yeah, Giannis is gonna be.
Oh yeah, Julius ran the edge of 24.
I thought so. Like, what in the world?
24-9.
27?
I mean, like,
whoa.
I think for the month he averaging 27 or something like that.
Okay, I was
Nah,
like 27
Giannis
for Julius Randle is iconic.
Giannis gonna be that team captain, so he gonna have that 4 spot. And then I would say like Tatum at the 3. Yeah.
So
So it'll
1,
be
2,
Brunson.
Brunson, Riley.
Brunson, Hallie, if he's like
he's
Hallie,
healthy.
if he's healthy. If not, it would probably be like Donovan Mitchell. maybe.
Donovan, Jalen.
It depends.
Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown
Jaylen
has had a
Brown,
really
too.
solid year. I think this year has been a step up, especially after getting cooked in the offseason by not being able to dribble and not having handles.
Is Bam gonna make the team?
You know what I mean?
Is
He
Bam
look
gonna
good.
make it? He gonna make the team.
Bam,
Bam
I mean, like the starting line. Bam,
No.
like 24 and 10.
Ooh, that's nice.
over Joel, because it's like the two. We already got Giannis at the 4.
He'd probably make a bench. He'd probably be on bench.
Yeah, he'll probably
He
be
on
off the
bench.
bench.
Be on bench.
Yeah,
24 and 10 is
Joel.
beautiful though from Bam.
Love to see that from him now. Love to see that from him. So you would say the West would be SJ, Luka, 3 would be LeBron, and then Cat.
Cat, I
then
guess.
Jokic.
Cat is suspect.
Cat is kind of.
Cat is, I guess. I see the
I
vision
can see
though.
them just throwing KD in
KD in that hole, yeah. Like I
Yeah.
see the vision though with Cat. So I guess the 4 I'll leave an asterisk because I don't want to be biased here and put KD there because that's what I would do.
Mhm.
That makes more sense.
You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna be biased. I don't mind Cat, but I'll leave Cat at 4, and then we got Jokic at the 5, and we'll run the West like that. And then the East, Brunson. For me, Brunson, JB, JT, Embiid, Giannis.
So no
think-
D book.
Yeah.
on the East and the West?
Ooh, best bench work too. That's bench
Yeah,
work
that's
too.
bench.
Bench work
probably.
too. Come on the bench, bro.
But you got to think about it. There's so many good players now. You don't. You
Mhm.
can't even guarantee everybody. Gonna
Everybody
make
gonna make it.
it.
Yeah.
And then if you look at where the Suns are, in
There's
the
gonna be
West,
a vicious-
They the eighth
There's gonna
seed,
be a
so it's
vicious
like,
snub this year. That's all I know. There's gonna be a snub this year
it's
that's
gonna
gonna
be
be
nasty.
nasty.
It's gonna
That
be some
everyone's
nasty
gonna be
shit.
like,
AD
not gonna make
whoa.
team.
AD, I feel like
said Trae
since
Young?
there's,
Trae Young is the needle. I don't think he's gonna make it.
Trae Young's not gonna make it. What's their record in Atlanta?
let me look at
They're
that.
15 and 22.
Ooh.
Yeah, they 11 seed. So
Playing good ball though.
Ooh, but Trey is always gonna do
Trey's
that.
good,
Trey do that,
That's
man.
not for the Olympic team.
Yeah, Trey
he
do
gonna
that,
get-
man. Trey high class, bro.
Keep snubbing my
Top
brother.
top
Trey
five
forever
guard in the
snub,
league right now,
Trey
man.
forever snub.
He high class, bro.
But back to that AD point, I think he'll make it though.
AD,
AD's
of course,
been- yeah,
AD
AD's
should.
gonna be-
I think I told y'all this. AD has nothing to prove to the league. He don't have nothing to prove to the world. He's all class, all star,
He Hall of
world class ball player, Hall of Famer,
Yeah,
first
he a Hall of
ballot.
Famer.
He don't got nothing to prove. He's gonna get in that
I mean,
all
it's
star
not
rank.
really say like a proof thing. It's more so like a where you supposed to be in talks with KG and
Yeah,
Dirk.
I
I
think
feel like
he
it's
is.
just like expectations.
I think he is.
and
with
Bulls.
KG,
With Dirk and him? With Dirk, yes.
with Dirk,
Yes.
AD.
Yes.
You know,
That's a
Dirk
thing.
got an MVP, right?
You
Dirk
know
got an
AD is capable of an MVP.
But we haven't.
So
That's
we
the
haven't
point.
seen
But he doesn't got one.
Bro,
AD
you
capable of being the greatest player to ever
Bruh,
touch the
like,
basketball.
so look,
Yeah.
We haven't
I'm,
seen
bro,
that.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. We have to start being realistic. It's very hard as an athlete to win an MVP in
But we have seen
today's
AD look
league.
like the greatest player to ever touch a basketball ever.
In that
For
playoff
like
run,
that month stretch,
bro.
he was averaging like 48 or
Yeah.
something,
Bro,
like
Bro,
outlandish.
when they won for that championship, he literally looked like the best basketball player on planet Earth.
Bro, it was the bubble, bro.
Bron
We
still
gonna
won
have
the Finals
real
MVP.
dialogue.
I understand that, but we knew he was gonna win the Finals MVP. But if without AD, he don't even get the rings.
I mean, that's true.
I mean,
but
without
like,
Bron, he hasn't even won a playoff series, right?
Yeah.
I mean that.
He's
I
won
mean
one.
it's the
Yeah.
yin and the yang. I get it, but it's like I feel like
I
AD
feel like-
doesn't have much to prove to y'all.
if he wants to be up
You
there
don't
with
gotta
Dirk and
prove
KG,
nothing.
he does.
You're right. He don't have to prove nothing.
He don't
You are
have to
right.
prove nothing,
We
but if he
playing
wants to be up
semantics,
there with
but, like,
Dirk and
yeah.
KG has won an MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. Like you can't really.
Don't AD got a DPOY?
Nah,
He don't got no
not to my
DPOY?
knowledge. He should though. He should. He should win
Let's
this year.
fact check that. Let's fact check that.
He should.
He don't got no.
He doesn't.
If you don't got a DPOY, okay, then that's
He
my fault
doesn't.
again. Buy his basketball here.
He doesn't, but this year he
Or
should win it.
unknown basketball. I don't know basketball like that, but he should have a DPOY, don't he? No.
Nah. 4-time All Defense though.
Only 4. It's kind of interesting. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie to you.
4-time All
I
NBA.
don't know who made it over. He look even snubbed.
He got an All-Star MVP.
That's so nasty.
I can't put him over KG.
Yeah, I don't think I could
And-
put him over KG or Dirk, but those were the expectations we kind of had for AD. But like outside of that, he's still a Hall of Famer.
I mean, you
Especially
had
with
that
that ring.
you had that expectation for him when he got KD, LeBron, and Kawhi in the same league.
You
as
seen him in New Orleans, man?
Of course, he was doing dumb. He was going dumb in New Orleans.
Yeah, that's what
Him and DeMarcus Cousins. I don't know how they ain't win no rings.
injuries. That's what I think.
They had no other score outside of.
They had like a Drew Holiday, I think. Did they have Drew Holiday on their team, or was it Rondo?
Rondo.
Rondo was a Pelican for a little bit, I think.
Yeah, Drew was on the team. You're right.
Yeah, they had Drew.
locked up Dame.
They had Drew on their
It
team.
was Drew, Rondo. I don't think Rondo. I don't know.
But moving on to I think this will be the last topic. So we got Joel Embiid leading the MVP race, but the thing is, he got that 65 game limit, and since he's been missing a lot of games, they say like he
got like 9 games, right?
he got like 9 games left to miss, or else he's not gonna make that threshold. Do you think that 65 game thing is like a positive or really a negative? Do you think somebody else should win it once? If Joel Embiid somehow plays like 64 games, averaging 35, does he not
Yeah.
deserve the MVP?
I mean, I feel like you got to kind of stand on like the rule.
The
you
rule
Make.
that you
Yeah,
made,
that's
yeah.
true.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I do think it's like
No, it's fair.
I mean,
it's
it kind
fair.
of puts things in perspective though, cause like say like Joel, like he might be the type of guy where like he knows his body gonna break down if he plays a full 82. So
yeah.
it's like, all right, do I want to win this MVP or do I want to, you know what I'm
Go with
saying,
Larry.
have my body ready for the Larry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, kind of puts things in perspective for players. So I mean, I guess it kind of shows where they like priorities lie.
Mhm.
But I mean, bro, if he averages like 37 and like 10, I'm just throwing out random numbers like 37 and 10 or something, and he plays 64 games. It's 65.
The 65 is yeah.
So
The,
if he plays,
65 is the limit.
64 games. I feel like history gonna be weird when we look back
yeah.
and be like, wait a minute, we gave an MVP to somebody averaging 27 when this guy was averaging 37 and 10.
37,
Mhm.
And it doesn't matter how many games you
But
play,
I also
bro.
think like the competition is also like, even though he's a clear number one, the competition isn't that far behind. You got Luka averaging like 33.
Yeah, and
SJ
Jokic
with
still
30,
Jokic.
31. Jokic still
It's gonna.
Jokic.
I think this year. I said this year. I said this last year too. That the MVP race is gonna start coming down to team success a lot.
Mhm.
Like
Like
always have. Besides the Russ year,
yeah, I
it's
think
always
Russ
been
was
team
like the
success.
only year.
okay.
and
And
he
then-
but he did it because he did something
I,
like historic.
I feel like, but I feel like the gap between like the 1 and the 3 spot for the MVP race is so close. You're gonna have to.
Yeah,
You're gonna team success is gonna be what wins it. It's not gonna be the stats because everybody from 1 through 3 is pretty much all within the same stat category and same
But I
range.
feel like
putting up
Sixers
30 and more.
are Sixers are a good team. They like third in the East, I think.
And I think Embiid's going for back-to-back MVPs. I think he should get it. I'm a big fan of the load management rule. I think it's fair for everybody. Good for business, good for fans, good players. Everybody gets to eat off of it. So I want him to stand on that rule. If he doesn't play the minimum amount of games, you can't get it. That's fair. But that's gonna be an issue in the future.
Like in history books.
In the future, that will 100% be an issue. I can see it being an issue next year because you're gonna start getting to the point where it's like, okay.
Only reason you win MVP is because he
Exactly.
didn't play the game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He missed 2 games.
Because he missed 2 games. And in the fans' eyes, like, well, that's our MVP. We don't even care who y'all crowned as
He
MVP.
basically
So you
second.
think it'll like dumb down the value
Yup.
of the MVP?
That's what it will inevitably do. Like, just like knowing how like value works, that's what will end up happening. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get an MVP that played all 82 or played 70 and put up 27, 15, and 12,
But I
had a
also
great
feel like-
year. But then you're going to have someone else that's going to do 36, 15, and 6, just random numbers. And he's only played 45 games. How are you, like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be like, damn.
But I also feel like the MVP has also been like skeptical a few times regardless. Like you think about Steve Nash back in the 2000s winning over Kobe. I feel like it's just going to be one of them cases, you know?
Like the real ones who know.
Yeah, real ones who know. And then whoever gets it, it's not like a knock to them because they're a great player, but there was somebody better that year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I hope
Jeff,
they
what do you
stand on
think
it,
about
though.
the 65 game rule?
They should.
I don't think it should be a thing.
Damn.
But I know why they're doing it.
God said no.
But
Yeah, it
God
is the
said
load
now, and that's
management.
nasty basketball. Because I'd be sick if I just come to a game and then my star player that I bought tickets for not here.
Yeah, not playing.
They're
I
trying to
feel like-
promote you know people playing longer, but it's nasty for the MVP race. When people deserve it and they're gonna miss it, it's nasty because it's hard to play that many games, man. I don't know. I understand
Yeah.
it.
Like you get it from like the fans' perspective. Like funny thing is, like the first 2 Mavs games I went to, like after Luka got drafted, I didn't see Luka at all because he was sitting. So it's like I kind of see it from like the fans' perspective, being like, "Dang,
I know you was hot.
yeah." The first game was the Celtics though, so
I
I
know
wasn't
you was
even tripping. But like, yeah, you kind of like, dang, this is the player I came to see. But I mean, at the end of the day, I see why they did it.
Yeah.
I see why they did it. Any closing thoughts, you guys?
Man, go Flock, man. It's big time, bro. It's generational wealth incoming. I can't say enough about what we got. This is an important year for Baltimore. The city needs this. The organization needs this. This will make up for the Ray Rice incident. We still have not redeemed
Oh
ourselves from
my
that.
God.
Oh,
We haven't. I'm being honest. I'm a real Ravens fan here. We haven't redeemed ourselves from that. How we handled that was egregious. This right here, the Lamar-village time we in, the MVP race that we're going for, the Lombardi that we're going for, wash away all of that. So room for my Ravens. The beginning of the year will set the tone for the rest of the year in the NFL, I say. If we come through, we're America's team. No disrespect, all disrespect, don't matter. We are America's team. That's my closing thoughts, bro. It's
CJ
NFL,
Stroud.
it's NFL weekend, man.
all this just to
See
lose
that
to the
Stroud,
Cowboys.
Bring our Texans to the Super Bowl. Our Texans. I done changed fan bases. Bring us home, man. Beat Cleveland.
Our Texas is crazy. Our Texas is
That's
crazy.
our
Texas
is nonsense,
dog.
I wish I could go back in
What?
time and show them this clip.
I'm telling you,
All right, Texas.
Go Texans.
man.
All I
Shoot.
gotta say is thank you everybody that's been showing us support as got back into
Y'all real.
it.
We're going to be more consistent.
We
A
gonna
hundo.
we're gonna be more consistent in this new year. So look forward to more videos. Like
Send us questions too, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
send us questions, all that. Like, we want to hear from y'all. We want to know what y'all got to say. If y'all got any questions y'all want us to answer about the sports, about the game, life, whatever, send them over. We get y'all right.
All right. With that being said, 5QS, we out.